He loves me. At the end of the day, at the end of the day, He loves me. At the end of the day, at the end of the day, He loves me. At the end of the day, at the end of the day, He loves me. Everybody say it, say it.
Always on with the sound of now.
This is Gomoseley Radio.
Wake up!
Rise and shine. It's a new day on Gomoseley Radio.
It is 6 o'clock all across Guyana and the Eastern Caribbean. Good morning. Welcome down to Gomoseley Radio and welcome to a brand new day. About a minute and a half after that 6 o'clock hour. Good morning to you, Guyana, and to those of you listening to us further afield. Good morning to you too. How are you doing on this Monday morning? Thanks for waking up bright and early to Gomoseley Radio as we begin this new day together. My name is Gordon Mosley, and Mike's side is a beautiful Alana Bose. Good morning, Alana.
Good morning, Gordon. How are you today?
I am going pretty good. What about you?
I'm all right. Thank you so much.
You had a good weekend?
I had an excellent weekend. Thank you.
Well, that's good news. And of course, we've got the Mix Master. Tony! He's keeping our musical company this morning. Bringing up the ones and threes and some good vibes on this Monday. It is the 23rd day of March in the year 2026. And a beautiful morning here in Georgetown. It's just about 23 degrees Celsius on the outside across the nation's capital city. Other parts of the country waking up to some cloudy conditions, according to AccuWeather.com. We'll get to your local and full weather forecast in just a bit. But right now, it's time to stretch and get going as we welcome you to this brand new day.
Wake up to Gordon, Alana, and Mixmaster Tony on New Day.
Hey, check this, check. Jaja City, Jaja Town, them off it on it in a cowboy town. We look and know. Jaja City, Jaja Town, them off it on it in a den and town. Them think them reach the ultimate, yo, but them no reach nowhere yet. Them get caught in the internet of society. I tell me them my intellect, them promote too much debt. We look and know. Jaja City, Jaja Town, them a turn it in a bad man town. When I look and know, Jaja City, Jaja Town, them want to turn it in a cowboy town.
Love is the only solution. Can stop a revolution. Cause freedom meditation from war.
Your mornings are a whole lot better
Wake up, yo.
with New Day on Gomoseley Radio.
That can stop a revolution. Just freedom meditation. Rastaman chant boy, whoa, chant boy, feel liberation boy, whoa, chant boy, Rastaman chant boy, whoa, chant boy, liberation boy, whoa, chant boy, whoa. But Molly rise and gone on them think we done. Peter Tosh rise and gone on them think with it done. Jacob Miller rise and gone them think with it done. Garnet Silkim rise and gone, but look ya, Morgan family come rise. And many rise to our uprising, Sizzler rise. And many rise to his uprising, Luciano rise. And many rise to his uprising, Rastafari call we so we come, Mali children rise. And many rise to their uprising, Capleton rise. And David Osh to his uprising, Butcher rise. And many rise to his uprising, Rastafari royal children come with liberation war. Whoa, chant war.
Your mornings are a whole lot better.
Wake up, yo!
With New Day on Gomoseley Radio. Wake up to Gordon, Alana, and Mixmaster Tony on New Day.
Wake up!
Rise and shine. It's New Day on Gomoseley Radio.
Time check for you, 5 minutes after the 6 o'clock hour. Time for that first check of the news here on Gomoseley Radio.
Always on, always now. This is Gomoseley Radio.
With the first check of the news today, I am Alana Bose. Good morning. Prime Minister Brigadier Mark Phillips has reaffirmed Guyana's commitment to regional integration, stronger strategic partnerships, and advancing climate action in his address to the 10th Summit of Heads of State and Government of the Community of Latin and Caribbean States, CELAC. The Prime Minister described the current global landscape as a poly crisis shaped by the geopolitical tensions, economic instability, and climate change. These factors, he explained, carry far-reaching implications for peace, security, and development. Prime Minister said CELAC remains a vital platform for dialogue and collaboration, which enables member states to collectively address shared challenges and pursue opportunities for growth. In this regard, he welcomed recent engagements with extra-regional partners. It was noted that with Guyana having lead responsibility for agriculture and food security within CARICOM, it welcomes collaborative efforts and partnerships across CELAC to build the necessary capacity for the modernization and advancement of the agri-sector with a view to boosting productive and logistics capacities and enhancing food security. APNU Member of Parliament Saiku Andrews is calling for explanations to be provided over the delay in road construction works on the East Coast and the East Bank of Demerara. At a press conference on Friday, MP Andrews said while the APNU coalition supports development, projects must be done to international standards in keeping with global best practices and within established timelines. He said the protracted projects, coupled with an increase in dust pollution, are causing great discomfort to citizens. Noting that contractors are being allowed to operate without concern for citizens, MP Andrews called for contracts to include health and safety protocols. He also challenged the Minister of Public Works, Juan Edghill, to establish standard operation procedures and adequate project management protocols for infrastructure projects. MP Andrews said the length of road segments under construction should also be a factor within the standard operating procedures for road construction, explaining that lengthy segments of the road undergoing rehabilitation is contributing to the delays. The We Lead Women's Leadership Conference 2026 is adding some international star power to this year's conference as the organizers have announced that two-time Grammy Award-winning singer Melanie Fiona will headline the conference in June. Melanie Fiona, who was born in Canada to Guyanese parents, will deliver the keynote address at the conference, the organizers said. Fiona has built a global career rooted in authenticity, creativity, and storytelling, and also uses her platform to speak on personal growth, wellness, and transformation. Founder of the We Lead Association, Abigail Long Watson, said the conference is about creating space for women to see what is possible. She said this year's conference will bring together voices that reflect where Guyana is today. It will feature a lineup of prominent women from across government, law, business, and civil society, including Minister Vindhya Prasad and Deputy Solicitor General Shoshana V. Lal. Organizers have indicated that the event will focus on real conversations around leadership, entrepreneurship, economic opportunity, and the role women are playing in shaping Guyana's future. In addition to panel discussions and leadership conversations, the event will also provide attendees with opportunities to connect, share experiences, and build relationships across industries. And finally, international news. U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement ICE agents will be sent to airports to help with increasingly long lines at security checkpoints, the Trump administration has said. U.S. President Donald Trump posted on social media that ICE agents will go to airports from today, Monday, while Border Czar Tom Homan told CNN that his team was working out the details of the plan. The union that represents Transportation Security Administration (TSA) officers criticized the move, saying staff deserve to be paid, not replaced by untrained armed agents. Travelers have faced hours-long airport security queues in recent days as the partial government shutdown affecting the Department of Homeland Security continues. The DHS has gone without funding since mid-February after Congress failed to reach an agreement, leaving normal airport security staff without pay. And that's the news of the moment. For a check of the day's news all day, visit newssourcegi.com.
Always on, always now. This is Gomoseley Radio.
Kickstart your day or get a pick-me-up with coffee and pastries from Scoops at Royal Castle's Water Street location from 7:30 a.m. Monday to Saturday. Choose from cappuccino, French vanilla, salted caramel, mocha, or hazelnut coffee. And get your fill of spicy beef patties, chicken patties, pepperoni pie, or chicken curry pie. Have a coffee and pastry combo or try them on their own. Combos are $800 with an 8-ounce coffee and $1,200 with a 12-ounce coffee. Coffee only is $400 for an 8-ounce cup and $500 for a 12-ounce cup. Any pastry is $460. Where else will you get a tasty deal like that? Only at Scoops. Fuel your day with coffee and pastries from Scoops at Royal Castle Water Street.
Guyana, up your cash! Over 100 winners! More than $2.5 million in cash and prizes up for grabs. Win cash every week. Plus a chance to up your cash to $500,000. And that's not all. Win back your grocery bill up to $20,000 cash every week. Just grab any Buster Turbo Energy Drink, Fruitopia, Oasis Flavored Water, Fruita, or Viva Sparkling Flavored Water. Look for the code starting with BB, then visit at Buster Guyana on Facebook or Instagram for details. Up your cash today!
At Fireside Grill and Chill, we take care of dinner time. We use only fresh, clean ingredients to make mouth-watering masterpieces. Order our grilled lobster, salmon, ribeye steak, baby back ribs, snow crab legs, crab cakes, scallops, lobster roll, habanero chicken, burgers and wings for dinner tonight with delivery or pickup. Only at Fireside Grill and Chill, 139 Garnet Street, Kitty. WhatsApp 681-9306.
Did you hear? Optical vouchers are open to all ages. Everybody, so bring them to Optic Menon. At Optic Menon, you'll find a wide selection of stylish frames, quality lenses, and expert services to help you see clearly and look great. If you received an optical voucher, our team will guide you through the process. Stop by Optic Menon today and make the most of your voucher. We'd love to see you at Menon.
I'm the first geoscientist in my family. I know that's right.
Not to show off, but this Puerto Rican girl is the first wells engineer in my family.
And me? Well, I'm also the first geoscientist in my family.
Build Her celebrates Luana, Omika, and Melanie, who started as interns and are now building careers at ExxonMobil Guyana. Careers don't start at the top, they're built. Build Her, from interns to industry. Visit ExxonMobil Guyana on social media to learn more.
Could you possibly rewind and come again?
Rewind, the ultimate old school experience is coming your way on Friday, April 17th, 2026. Get ready to take it all the way back. Rock Nation Entertainment presents a night of pure retro vibes at Retrieve Hardcore.
Gates open from 8 p.m. sharp.
Featuring live out of Jamaica, Tony Mataron, alongside a powerhouse DJ lineup, DJ Dental, Father Moi, DJ Fearless, DJ Waterdog, DJ Boom Bread, plus Bobby Kush and Selector Jerome. Old school hits, classic vibes, non-stop energy all night long. Grab your tickets now from Broad Money Auto Spears, that Storm Building, extra online shopping on Celebrity Avenue, Zoom Taxi service through Pinhead Corner, and Golden Taste Seafood and Bar at Fort Corner. And in Georgetown, Modern Jewelry on Hatfield Street.
Also enjoy VIP experience for just $10,000 and get free secure parking and bottle service.
Remember, early bird tickets cost $3,000
and you pay more at the gate.
Rewind, the ultimate old school experience. Don't you miss it.
Music just turns me on.
Wake up! Rise and shine. It's a new day on Gomoseley Radio.
Now on to the baby and the suckling, or even an ugly duckling, keep listening. Ranking and stalking, get that kind of spin. Here we go. It's just reality. It's a ranking mind.
Wake up to Gordon, Alana, and Mixmaster Tony on New Day.
It's a ranking mind.
Coming back with you with some good reggae vibes in the morning time here on Gomoseley Radio. Coming up at 6:30 this morning, that weather watch for you. And then about 6:45, we've got Alana with your health tip.
And this morning, well, all week long, we're going to be looking at some additional ways outside of vitamin C that you can back up your immune system. So that's what we're focusing on today, all week long. Today, we're actually going to be looking at specifically the habits that we have in our lives and that we sometimes do without realizing that actually work against our immune system. So that's what we're looking at 6:45 this morning.
And once we arrive at that 7 o'clock hour, that's when you get a first check of the news here on the second check, rather, of the news on the program. Just after 7 o'clock this morning, and the phone lines will be opened up to deal with that question of the day. And then at 7:30 this morning, we've got some good vibes for you before we check in with Republic Bank for their Money Monday segment. And so we'll be talking with them about online banking and how you can ease the banking stress with online banking from Republic Bank. And then once we arrive at the 8 o'clock hour, that's another check of the news. And after 8 this morning, we've got a special guest joining us in studio, right?
Yeah, we're going to have Stacey DeSantos Rahaman from Visit Guyana coming through. They've got a big curry fest
Big curry fest
coming up this weekend. They want you to know all of the details. March 28th, they're going to have the info for you.
So stay with us. This is Gomoseley Radio, and you've started a new day.
Just be nice and leave it up, me nah lie. Rejoice and praise Rastafari. Just be nice and leave it up, me nah lie. Rejoice and praise Rastafari. Some fighting for power when love leave the multitude. Every second, every hour, children calling out for food. They want to go to school in clean clothes and pretty shoes. Give us now because mama said promises are comfort to a fool. Teach them to love them one another. Love stop them from killing off each other. Follow the words of your fathers and your mothers. To hurt yourself, I tell you down to bother. Hey, just be nice and leave it up, me nah lie. Rejoice and praise King Selassie. I tell you just be nice and leave it up, me nah lie. Even though we taught them not right, the word is out. How them fight them friends.
Your mornings are a whole lot better.
Wake up, yo!
With New Day on Gomoseley Radio.
How are we gonna survive if we keep taking one another's life? Like there's no tomorrow with all of this war and sorrows. No, here we ball. How are we gonna survive if we keep taking one another's life? Like there's no tomorrow with all of this war and sorrows. Well, throughout things I wanna have to ask when I pray. Judge I am the whole no be see another day. Babylon and gun, many touching gunplay. Some a shoot from bottom house and some from top stories. The streets is the place where dead bodies lay. Most of the have died innocently. Well, the righteous can't say them prayer. Gunshot a leak when cop make them raids. To kill all biased human beings, so policemen get paid. Hear what we ask and listen one time and sing again. How are we gonna survive if we keep taking one another's life? Like there's no tomorrow with all of this war and sorrows. Now here we ball. How are we gonna survive if we keep taking one another's life? Like there's no tomorrow with all of this.
Tell them, say, watch it. When a nurse on a pet, when a dribble on a soda, when a powder. When a better respect the elder entertainer. When a nurse on a pet, when a dribble on a soda, when a powder. All of the foundation said respect for some little entertainer. What is the matter with them? Them do a one song which is better but top 10. Nothing no I did fleet it like the
do that, oh. See, tell them already, we have to tell them again. Tell them already, we have to tell them again. Tell them already, we have to tell them again. Them a murderer. Them a murderer. See, them coming at me area want to kill off the youth. No dress up in a jacket and them dress up in a tie. Come on, go just want to tell real lies. Them a murderer. Tell them already, we have to tell them again. Tell them already, we have to tell them again. Coming at them cheap one, come kick out the cheap. Coming at them with want to lick off my head. Coming to my lane, want to fly down my brain. Them dress up in
Keep on that Go Moseley radio app all day.
Babylon all this so from near and far. Don't even go ask them what them peeping for. Tell them can't hold the youth with no more house and jar. You Ethiopia or Addis a war. Babylon all this so from near and far. Don't even go ask them what them searching for. Tell them can't hold the youth with no more house and jar. Give me Ethiopia, yo, a feeble black star. Babylon a listen a device new plan. Dangerous sitting with the
sun is out.
The sun is risen. Next reason so I write black man, black woman teeth a glisten. Ethiopian them think the fire did missing. Come we gun Babylon, dedicated to Britain and United Nations. But look what a go happen for repatriation. But free up every prisoner a revolution. Sizzle the authority higher than your police and your soldiers from your molestation. Babylon a listen from so far. Don't take no God, no one to make you call. Let them can't hold you with no more sun. Give me Ethiopia and that's a black star.
Connect all day on Go Moseley Radio. www.gomoseleyradio.com.
Over my soul, sleep over my soul.
I burn us by
life gets rough. That sleep over my soul. Dingy light, sleep over my soul. Sleep over my soul. Go the billows roll and tempest blow. Jaja will sweep over my soul.
I said the wicked man will have to fall, and all the righteous man will have to stand tall. And the wrong them got call, and now them back against the wall them fall. I said the wicked man will have to fall, and all the righteous man will have to stand tall. And the wrong them got call.
Mixmaster Tony.
Sometimes me go on them and they never want listen. Tell them no this the man will get the blessing. Listen to the birds when you hear them a sing. Listen to the leaves all on the tree limb. Watch all the fishes in the sea when them swim. Every living thing have become hail the king. And all the water from the spring, me sing, hey. Say all the wicked man will have to fall, and all the righteous man will have his stand tall. And the run them
enough and tell me them a president. We run the resident, but cha-cha world, cha-cha world. Look man a shaka, still can't do it. Cha-cha world, cha-cha world. Tell me you a gonna, but no boy can't run it, boy. Cha-cha world, cha-cha world. President, prime minister, don't can't run it. Cha-cha world, cha-cha world. Them a drop bomb, but none can.
See the girl Naomi, think you should treat her right. Come and be your homie. Honestly, I couldn't lie. I heard you make a move the other day. To her it's unfair. If it wasn't for the love of Jaja, the woman would be in a nightmare. She don't like a lady, she's your baby, yeah. And stop acting so cool. Yeah, you have been crazy from lately. Everything out of you. She don't like a lady, she's your baby, yeah. And stop acting so cool. Yeah, you have been crazy the way you treat this lady. It's gonna be more terrible than the great 9/11 bombing. All the youths, them future seems to be so foggy. More terrible than the great Ethiopia famine. All the youths, them future seems to be so foggy. Leaders of the world, be careful what you're planning. Tired of the bloodshed, but it keeps on coming. Old folks stop their war while the youths lose their life in it. So tell me why some people put their pride in it. It's gonna be more terrible than the great 9/11 bombing. Oh, I've been searching for a girl like you. Searching for a girl like you. I've been searching for a love like you. Searching for a love like you. Girl, you know how much I care for you, and I'll always be there for you. All my life I live it for you. And that it's so true, don't play with my love. We've got something serious going on, girl. Don't play with my love, yeah. Something serious going on. How could you say you love me and you never let me know? Now that you say you love me, it's important that I know. Feeling is natural, and I feel the same. Feeling is mutual. A word from the wise, don't try to make life on your own. Remember that Jah just by your side. For I was a soul who was lost, and my life was in dismay. For among evil forces in which I played, guns and ammunition were my chosen way of life. With God-fearing people I chose to strive. For all of the lives that are taken, they can never be replaced. But still Jaja chose to remember my face. Though I never lived like he wanted, I'm still mindful of what he taught me. When no one beg and plead, I'm on my bending knees. 'Cause Father, you rescued me. I've got the scars to show. I barely made it along life's road. 'Cause when my life got dark, he was the only spark. He was the light at the end of the road. When I was a young boy, growing up in Augustown, we ate from the same pot. We were Indians all around. From Gola to Colorado, from Rockers to Jungle 12 Tire. Rising to Dread Heights and River all around. Yeah. And then the football ground became a battlefield, and my life seemed so surreal. People were falling all around, but Jah helped me to stand my ground. Only Jah could have helped me to stand my ground. Though I never lived like He wanted, I was mindful of what He taught me. So now I beg and plead, I'm on my bending knees, 'cause Father, you rescued me. And I've got the scars to show. I barely made it along life's road, 'cause when my life got dark, He was the only spark, the light at the end of the road.
Woman, I need you like never before. African woman, you're the one.
6 hours 30, you're listening to us here on Gomoseley Radio. This is a new day, and it's time for us to let you know what's happening with your weather forecast for today. It's Monday, March 23, 2026. Today, we can expect a mix of sunshine and clouds with occasional showers and isolated thunder showers out here on the coastline. That weather pattern persisting even into those inland areas. Rainfall should range from about 5 to 25 millimeters. Yeah, we are going to see some rain today, and of course those temperatures should feel like around 28 to 32 degrees Celsius out here on the coastline and 29 to 33 degrees Celsius elsewhere. Your weather forecast comes your way every morning at 6:30 here on a new day with the compliments of the Hydromet service out of the Ministry of Agriculture. So weather forecasters saying we should be seeing some wet rain, some wet conditions.
Wet conditions?
I don't want to say rainy conditions.
A little bit of wet conditions.
You know how Mother Nature can play it out sometimes.
And the weather these days does give you a headache. Like, we had a good weekend. The weather was really nice this weekend.
It was very nice this weekend.
Yeah, you got to chill and hang out and do whatever else you had to do. I had a really good weekend.
Oh.
For the most part. Yeah, it was relaxing yesterday. Friday night, I was out at Miami too.
Miami too. How was it?
Really good. I Shall Return. Who sang that song? Give me the I Shall Return. Kez,
was
right?
it your first time? No.
Nah, but this one, it was really good in there. This is like my second or third time. But it was really, really good this past weekend. Friday night. Got home like 3 o'clock Saturday morning. So that should...
I am actually in shock.
So that should tell you. So Saturday, I went to Stefan's barbecue, the barbecue event during the day, Saturday afternoon. And then I had some running around to do. And I got back home like around 6 in the evening to catch a 5 to come back out Saturday night.
You woke up Sunday morning?
No, I woke up like around midnight.
Okay.
But like, leaving the house 12:30, that's a stretch. So...
I hear you completely. Yeah,
I was there in spirit.
I meant to make it to the barbecue, Stefan's barbecue. I gotta send him a message.
Yeah.
But Rowena and I just had too much fun
on
Saturday.
By the way, happy belated birthday to H.D. Riley, Horace Riley, who celebrated his birthday yesterday. And must have had a really good time out there in New York. So happy belated birthday to you. Greetings from your beautiful wife and your daughter and the rest of the family. Hope you had a good day yesterday. H.D. Riley. Time check for you, 6:33. This is Gomoseley Radio.
Yeah. I'll never go in wrong congregation. Rastaman are born pagans, so I'll never go where the pagans go. Never do what the heathens do, cause Rastafari give out the guidance. I'll never say what the daddy just say. For Emperor Selassie I trust and obey. Rasta words are pure substance. I'll never go where the pagans go. Never do what the heathens do, cause Rastafari give out the guidance. I'll never say what the wicked heart say. Neither will I walk in the council no day. All the eyes be no gods, no. Mythology and illusion I'll be always burning. Corruption and confusion will be shown in the acting. Can't fool the Rastaman with your false doctrine. Your false.
You gotta smile so bright. You know you could have been a candle. I'm holding you so tight. You know you could have been a handle. The way you set me on my feet. You know you could have been a boo. And baby, sounds so sweet. have been some perfume. Well, it could have been anything that you wanted to. I can take it. The way you do the things you do. Alright, the way you do the things you do. The tears from my eyes keep on falling, 'cause you are leaving, even with another. Things that we've done together, I'll always remember you with another, baby. The tears from my eyes keep on falling, 'cause you are leaving, even with another. The things that we've done together, I'll always remember you with another, baby. I've done everything one man can do, girl. Said every word one man can say. The thing that we have is gone.
Wake up to Gordon, Alana, and Mixmaster Tony on New Day.
I'm missing you from day to day. Tears from my eyes keep on falling, 'cause you are leaving, even with another. The things that we've done together, I'll always remember you with another. When we were together, those were the happiest times in all my life. Now we separated. I don't know what I will do, 'cause I can't love another, no matter how I try. 'Cause I know it's impossible.
Wake up to Gordon, Alana, and Mixmaster Tony on New Day.
Looks like we made it. Look how far we've come, my baby. We might have took a long way. We knew we'd get there someday. They said, I bet they'll never make it. But just look at us holding on.
The South American Surgeon.
Still going strong. You're still the one I run to, the one that I belong to. You're still the one I want
You go bow for the song too. Nothing to discuss, 'cause the wind like found and we down, bring me down to. Mamma mia, be a down to. I no go feed it, I no go feed it, joy is out to. My mind is with the dog to. I put my life into my job and I know I'm in trouble. She manipulate my love, oh. I know holy, and I know that devil. That the Baba Frayo, my ayo, don't cry yo. Shadow.
Your medication makes me high. Like a patient trying to find levitation. Run your fingers down my spine, elevation. Your medication makes me high.
Such a short way up and such a long way down. At least it a bubble like we they are right down. The way you something off it off way by pound. In a fields of marijuana, that is my playground.
I love you, Mary Jane.
You're the prettiest of flowers, girl, me can't complain. When I'm with you, I feel so high, I rise above the rain. And you know the people damage like that. No, I leave them lonely feeling only pain. Cause your DNA is of the highest strain. Your effect is so potent, it's so insane. You so gummy and sticky like a plaster stain. When you grind out your body, only stems remain. And to love you is so risky, I might get detained. You always keep me flying on the highest plane.
Yo, chop, good to be good, bad to be bad. Oh, good to be joyful and bad to be sad. Oh, it's good to be sober and bad to be mad. Oh, they never try to lose the love that you had.
Now on your name,
joy for all. I will never stand aside and watch the ghetto youths them a fall. Joy for all. I tell the ghetto youth them rise up and never. Whoa. Joy for all. Ghetto youth me want to see your back. I each up all against the wall. Joy for all. Equal rights and justice for all. So me say again. Sadness wouldn't be my case. I don't want that in the place. So let me see a smile on your face. All these girls are not to erase, yo. Hugging up my baby, give her a warm embrace. Oh, I'm a chalice in the place. Everything is nice, get to you.
Baby girl, why do you cry? Wipe those tears from your eyes. Baby girl, why do you cry? You know I never leave your side. Baby girl, why do you cry? Wipe those tears from your eyes. Baby girl, why do you cry? You know you have a golden prize.
I hear him say that him a general, I'm in the partial. Him a go take with me gal.
Keep on that Gomoseley radio app all day.
See me fire well red. Can't believe one look you get. Starts well up your head, make you a hatred. And don't you get too excited, no. Show no disrespect. Cause you can't take my girl, she's in love with me. There's no other place that she'd rather be. Cause me and my chick are the perfect fit. So my friend, just dream on. You can't take my girl, she's so into me. I treat her like a lady, fulfill her dreams. Plus proper fix, style and tactics. My friend, just move on.
So me I go take where your girl a wine, take where your girl a wine, take where your girl, wine, take where your girl. I don't partial. Oh no, rascal partial. I want me hold for your girl a wine, squeeze for your girl a wine, rub for your girl, make love to your girl. I don't partial. Tell them say rascal partial. I
too good, my brother.
Do the good I can, for an hatred I can't stand. And I hope you feel the same way too. The goodness of your works will carry you through. Do good unto others, and I will do the same for you. Give it a try, my friend, and you will prove what I'm saying is true. Love is the answer. There ain't no other. Oh, love is the answer. True love of a father. If you leave come back, you son.
It's a downright disgrace. But long as I got you by my side, I don't care what your people say. Your friends tell you it's no future in loving a married man. If I can see you when I want, I'll see you when I can. If loving you is wrong, I don't wanna be right. If loving you is wrong, I don't wanna be right. Now many men will try to tell you bad things about me. Oh baby, let them try. I know one day they'll lust you back. And there will be no cause or reason for you to doubt me. Cause what I feel is real. The love that I have is yours, signed and sealed. how I'm building my whole wide world around you. But baby, here's my request from you. Baby, don't take my kindness for weakness.
644 across the country.
Don't take my sweetness for weakness. No, baby, don't take my kindness for weakness. No, no, baby. Oh, na, 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 na. One of these fine days, we're gonna meet again. There won't be no denomination. One of these days, we're gonna meet again with people from different nations. One of these fine days, we're gonna meet again. There won't be no denomination. One of these days, we're gonna meet again with people from different culture. I'm pressing on right now to the mark of the higher calling. There are obstacles in my way, but I won't worry cause the wicked has fallen. And the King of Kings is alive. I'm adhering to my master calling. Though I see tribulation and strife, forever his praises I'm singing. From these fine days,
Wake up to Gordon, Alana, and Mixmaster Tony on New Day. Your mornings are a whole lot better.
Wake up, yo!
With New Day on Gomoseley Radio.
.45 in the morning time, seeing some light showers here in the capital city. If you're coming into Georgetown, it's going to be very wet on the roadways. Keep that in mind. And of course, it is currently drizzling as well. It's time for us to jump into your health for today. We are helping you start your new day informed, empowered, and ready to take better care of your body. Now, before we begin, my usual disclaimer, I'm not a medical healthcare professional, just sharing good information available to all of us online. If you've got problems, real issues, please see a qualified healthcare provider. Today we're talking about something many people don't realize, that some of our everyday habits may actually be weakening our immune system. When we think about immunity, we often think about what to take. You know, we're thinking vitamins, supplements, home remedies. But sometimes the bigger issue is what we're doing daily that quietly works against our body. One of the biggest factors is, of course, lack of sleep. When you consistently get poor quality sleep or not enough rest, your body doesn't have the time that it needs to repair and strengthen itself. Over time, this can make you more vulnerable to illness. Another common habit is high stress. Now, stress triggers the release of hormones that, over time, can suppress immune function. If you're currently and constantly overwhelmed or under pressure, your body may struggle to fight off infections effectively. Dehydration is another factor that people often overlook. Your body does rely on a proper hydration system and proper hydration function in order to be able to work efficiently, including your immune system. And finally, lack of movement. When we're inactive for long periods, circulation slows down and the body's natural defense processes can become less efficient. The good news is that all of these habits that I just talked about, they're completely within our control. Improving your immune system doesn't always require dramatic changes. It often starts with getting consistent sleep, managing stress in small ways, eating more whole, nourishing foods, drinking enough water, and moving your body regularly. For your new day, take a moment to reflect. Is there one habit that I could adjust that would better support my health? Because sometimes protecting your immune system starts with removing what weakens it. That's your health for today, because for every new day, it deserves strength, balance, and care.
Well, I'm not getting enough rest.
I'm actually jealous of you right now.
What, enough rest?
Yeah, I didn't get enough this weekend.
This weekend?
You
had a busy weekend. You had for your friend's birthday.
I did have a busy weekend. And yesterday I had the second Sunday for Christine in Claremont. So, you know, that was...
Yeah.
Even though I got home fairly early, I was in bed by 11. It just did not feel like enough when I woke up this morning.
I hear you this morning. Let me say, by the way, congratulations to Ashley and Navin, who tied the knot on Friday. And they had a whole weekend wedding. So congratulations. And once again, best wishes to them as they begin this new life together. 6:49 all across the country. This is Gomoseley Radio. Stay with us on New Day.
Sludge and engine deposits are the silent enemies of your car. They rob you of power and waste your money. But Shell Helix Ultra is built to fight back. This isn't your average oil. It's a fully synthetic powerhouse made with patented Pure Plus technology, converting natural gas into a 99.5% pure base oil. It doesn't just lubricate, it actively cleans, removing the harmful deposits other oils leave behind for a longer engine life and better fuel economy. Whatever you drive, we have your perfect match. Choose from the fuel-saving W20 or 5W30 for maximum efficiency, or step up to the heavy-duty 5W40 for total protection in our Guyanese heat. The evidence is clear. An engine that runs smoother and stays cleaner. Shell Helix Ultra, pure performance with every mile. Available at Massey Motors and authorized dealers nationwide.
Let the rhythm inspire you at the St. Lucia Jazz and Arts Festival 2026. Pure Jazz. Tuesday, May 5th, Grammy-winning Esperanza Spalding. Then on Thursday, May 7th, Branford Marcellus Quartet. May 6th, Kingdom Night. Gospel Powerhouse Ty Trebet. Ada AE. Then feel the rhythm at Caribbean Fusion. Friday, May 8th, featuring the original Wailers with Al Anderson. Skip Marley, Cast the Band. Imran Nerdy, Dexter Daps. World Beats. Saturday, May 9th, Afrobeat sensation Thames. Princess Lover, X-Man, Lou City, October 4, and Ella May. The Ultimate Celebration, Sunday, May 10th, featuring the legendary Billy Ocean. Beverly Knight, Mervyn Wilkinson, R&B icons Brandy and Monica. Online tickets available at stluciajazzandartsfestival.com.
Guyana, it's time to level up your beauty game. Fenty Beauty and Fenty Skin have officially landed at Glamour Beauty. Head to Glamour Beauty Movie Town to experience the full Fenty Beauty and Fenty Skin lineup. Featuring bold shades, flawless finishes, and products made for every skin tone. Join us for the official launch at Glamour Beauty Movie Town, Saturday, March 28th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Fenty Beauty, available starting March 28th at Glamour Beauty.
Download the Gomoseley Radio app in your Play Store and App Store and keep us on.
See myself to the time in a bit. I didn't see it coming. Like a stroke of lightning. Without you in my life and thinking if I could survive without you. The thoughts are so frightening. See me say no. You get this message. Give me a call.
I didn't believe it's come to this. I didn't see it. I never meant to do the things I did. I really need you in my life. I'm standing in the dark, alone and lonely, thinking how am I to live without your love. I'm missing you a lot, missing you a lot. Since you gone, can't say that I'm not. I'm missing you a lot, missing you a lot. In this world, you're all that I've got. I'm missing you a lot, missing you a lot. Since you gone, can't say that I'm not. I'm missing you a lot, missing you a lot. Without your love,
didn't wanna fall in love no more. Was so sad, I fell so many times. I hit the floor, hurt so bad. I didn't want no one to bring me down. Was sick and tired. Then you came to lift me off the ground, and you take me higher. We rising, keep rising.
6 hours of 53. Schedule your appointment with Ming's Optical today to get a comprehensive eye exam. Don't let undiagnosed glaucoma be the silent thief of your vision. Ask about Ming's Optical and their OCT or eye care package at their Georgetown and Rose Hall locations. Call Ming's Optical 225-4395.
want to go?
Go ahead.
Confidential Cabs, they're hiring experienced dispatchers. If you have strong communication skills, you can multitask with ease and thrive in a fast-paced environment, then this opportunity is just for you. Applicants must also be able to work shifts and weekends. Ready to join the dynamic transportation team? Send your curriculum vitae to Confidential Cabs on 626-1575.
Are you a leader navigating stress, pressure, and constant demands? Join us for the leadership and mental health seminar, Strong Minds, Strong Leaders, Leading with Resilience in a Demanding World, on Saturday, April 25th from 9 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. at the Bel Air Lions Club in Inaku Street, Section K, Campbellville. Discover practical strategies to manage stress, prevent burnout, and build resilient teams. Featuring mental health expert Shane Tull and leadership expert Claremont G.W. Frank. Registration is $20,000 per person or $15,000 for groups of 5 or more. Reserve your seat today. Register online or call 638-6226. Strong minds build strong leaders. Don't miss it.
Papa John's just made pizza night way better. Weekends only. Buy any large pizza and upgrade to stuffed crust free. Yes, free stuffed crust, hot, cheesy, and loaded with flavor. This is a limited time offer. So don't you wait. Order now at Papa John's. Better pizza, better ingredients. Papa John's.
Guyana, it's time to level up your beauty game. Fenty Beauty, Fenty Skin, and Fenty Fragrance have officially landed, and they're here to slay. Head to Glamour Beauty to swatch, blend, and glow with the full Fenty lineup, featuring bold shades, flawless finishes, and products made for every skin tone. Join them for the official launch at Glamour Beauty Movietown on Saturday, March 28 from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Fenty Beauty, available starting March 28th at Glamour Beauty.
Lots of folks are excited about that Fenty Beauty.
Yes.
I saw the makeup ladies on social media doing one face with Fenty, one side of the face with Fenty, the other side with some other makeup, and they're all excited about Fenty products. So shout out to the folks at Glamour, bringing that Fenty home. To Guyana, you know?
Absolutely. Looking forward to that indeed. 6 hours of 56 coming up at 7. We've got the news in detail for you.
And just after 7, that question of the day, we're asking you, why do you think more people are seeking to open their own businesses and work for themselves? Why do you think more people are seeking to open their own businesses and work for themselves? We'll dig into that later on this morning right here on Gomoseley Radio.
So to find a special person, you need to let them know how special they are.
Mixmaster Tony.
Baby, I've been wondering, where have you been so long? In my life you made a statement.
Wake up to Gordon, Alana, and Mixmaster Tony on New Day.
Rising, but you have made me into a star. And without your love I'm nothing. Who I am now is who you are. I would climb the highest mountain, yes I do it. Give me any sea or ocean, I'd swim through it. Yeah, just to prove to you my love is never ending. And it's
The South American Surgeon.
I'll keep spending. So baby, take my love, take it all. My everything, I give it to you. Please take full control of my heart. Baby, take my love, take it all. My everything, I give it to you. Please take full control. Take my wings and fly.
Think I like you, and if you got some time to spare, I was thinking we could fall in love. I want to let you in. Are you willing to catch my fall if I happen to just fall for you? My love for you grows stronger every day, so much deeper, so crazy in ways I can't explain. I've been waiting for the day to call you mine. I was thinking we could fall in love. Do what you want as long as you're with me. Say what you want as long as I hear you call everything over and over again. Oh, say what you want as long as you take me, love me for real. I promise you hear me calling your name over and over again.
Just the other day, said I ran into this beautiful lady. She asked me my name, and I told her it's Egyptian.
I just want you to know. No, 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 hey. No, 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 no.
Great deals on those loan and mortgages are available at Republic Bank all across the country. Check out Republic Bank today. Republic Bank time, it is 7 o'clock across Guyana.
Sounding good all day on Gomoseley Radio.
In one room, someone is playing a game. Focus, fully locked in. In another, a movie is playing while dinner is being sorted. One episode finishes and the next one starts. Down the hall, someone is on their phone, scrolling, posting, sharing what they're doing. And somewhere else, messages are being answered. A bit of work gets finished before the night ends. This is what days and evenings look like at home now. Everything happening at the same time. Fiber that fits your life. Make your move with one.
Good morning once again. It's time for a check of the latest from newssourcegy.com. Here's what we're tracking this morning. Prime Minister Mark Phillips has reaffirmed Guyana's commitment to regional integration, stronger strategic management and partnerships, and advancing climate action in an address to the 10th Summit of Heads of State and Government of the Community of Latin American and Caribbean States, CELAC. The Prime Minister described the current global landscape as a polycrisis, shaped by geopolitical tensions, economic instability, and climate change. Those factors, he explained, carry far-reaching implications for peace, security, and development. The Prime Minister said CELAC remains a vital platform for dialogue and collaboration, which enables member states to collectively address shared challenges and pursue opportunities for growth. In that regard, he welcomed the recent engagements with extra-regional partners. It was noted that with Guyana having lead responsibility for agriculture and food security within CARICOM, it welcomes collaborative efforts and partnerships across CELAC to build the necessary capacity for the modernization and advancement of the agriculture sector, with a view to boosting productive and logistics capacities and enhancing food security. APNU opposition member of parliament Saiku Andrews is calling for explanations to be provided over the delays in road construction works on the east coast of the Marara and the east bank of the Marara. At a recent press conference, Mr. Andrews said while the APNU coalition supports development, projects must be done to international standards in keeping with global best practices and within established timelines. He said the protracted projects coupled with an increase in dust pollution are causing great discomfort to citizens. Noting that contractors are being allowed to operate without concern for citizens, MP Andrews called for contracts to include health and safety protocols. He also challenged the Minister of Public Works, Juan Egil, to establish standard operating procedures and adequate project management protocols for infrastructure projects. He said the length of road segment on the construction should also be a factor within those standard operating procedures for road construction, explaining that lengthy segments of the road undergoing rehabilitation is continuing to contribute to those delays. In the oil and gas sector, as it advances field development in Guyana's lucrative Stabroek block, ExxonMobil Guyana is currently seeking approval for its 8th project and will submit an application for the environmental authorization for its 9th project soon. At a press conference, the CEO of ExxonMobil, Alastair Rutledge, explained that the oil major has submitted its environment and social impact assessment to the Environmental Protection Agency for the Longtail project, which is the 8th project. The company said it will continue and begin public consultation on the project, starting in Mabaruma in Region 1. It was also disclosed that the project's field development plan has been finalized and is expected to be submitted to the Natural Resources Ministry by this week. The FDP and the EIA are critical to advancing the company's application for a production license to be approved by the Natural Resources Ministry and the Geology and Mines Commission. Additionally, with significant interest in the southeast section of the Stabroek Block, Mr. Rutledge said in the coming weeks, ExxonMobil is likely to apply for the environmental authorization for the 9th project, Haimara, from the EPA. And finally, at this time, international news. Major stock markets in Asia have slumped after Washington and Tehran threaten to escalate hostilities as the U.S.-Israel war with Iran enters its 4th week. Japan's Nikkei share index closed at 3.5% lower, while South Korea's Kospi fell by 6.5%. In Europe, London's FTSE 100 opened down 1.4%. U.S. President Donald Trump warned on Saturday that he would obliterate Iranian power plants if Iran did not open the key Strait of Hormuz shipping route. Iran said it will respond to any such strikes by targeting key infrastructure in the region. Japan and South Korea have been particularly affected by the conflict, as they are heavily dependent on oil and gas that would normally pass through the strait. Iran has effectively blocked the Strait of Hormuz, one of the world's busiest oil shipping channels, since the U.S. and Israel attacked the country on the 28th of February. About 20% of the world's oil and liquefied natural gas usually passes through the waterway, and the war has sent global fuel prices soaring. And that's the news for now. For the rest of today's top stories at your fingertips, head across to newssourcegY.com, powered by Gomoseley Media.
You know how it is. You're out minding a business and then a melody can just hit you. Da 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 da. Tell me just how you feeling. Yeah.
It happens in real life. A quick hum turns into feedback. Feedback turns into a vibe. And sometimes a breakaway moment. With one, she stays connected wherever inspiration shows up.
Data that fits your life, make your move with one.
Connect all day on Go Moseley Radio. www.gomoseleyradio.com.
Hey you, have you registered for Royal Castle's Chicken Run Duathlon? Yes you, register now for the 5K, 10K Walk, Run, Ride Duathlon at raceroster.com or message 667-2402 for more details. Young or old, athlete or colaphlete, Royal Castle wants you outside and active. That's why everyone is invited to their Chicken Run Duathlon and Family Fun Day, Sunday, April 26, 2026 at Scouts Association Ground, Wolford Avenue, Georgetown from 6 a.m. Bring out the entire family. Round up your friends for a day of fitness, face painting, bouncy castles, games, giveaways, and much more. Also, a prize for the best chicken costume. Register now and see you and your crew at Royal Castle's Chicken Run Duathlon and Family Fun Day, Sunday, April 26th at Scouts Association Ground, Wolford Avenue, Georgetown. Fun starts at 6 a.m. See Royal Castle Guyana on Facebook or message 667-2402 for more details.
This Mother's Day, treat those special ladies to something extra special. Father Moe and Determined Family Enterprise presents RWB, Roses, Wine and Brunch.
Wine and roses for my baby.
Join us on Sunday, May 10th at the BV Ground Tarmac, East Coast, Demerara. Gates open from 3 p.m. for an unforgettable afternoon of great food, fine wine, and amazing vibes. Enjoy entertainment by Super Ray, DJ Aquilo, Father Moe, Gully Ras, Big Baba, and and Mikey Spice. Plus, over $600,000 in giveaways. Early bird admission just $4,000 or go elevated VIP for $12,000. RWB, Roses Wine and Brunch. Sunday, May 10th at the BB Ground Tarmac. Celebrate those special ladies the way they deserve. Compliments of Barefoot Wine, Hennessy, Heineken, Tropical Rhythm, Enet, Always, Pro Graphics, Caviar Coley, 94.1 Boom FM, Moet, and Fireside Grill and Chill.
Ice the cocoa tea, is the sugar, and together we are complete, darling.
Please drink responsibly.
Play Instacash for your chance to win instant cash. Yep, win up to $1 million on the spot. With many games to choose from at price points of $200, $300, and $500. Instacash is all about instant wins. Tickets are printed right at the lottery terminal. There's no waiting on draws. All games are easy to play and easy to win. There's absolutely no limit to how many games you can play at once. So, play Instacash for your chance to win cash on the spot. Remember, a ticket today could make you rich today.
Now in stock at Imperial Trading, the Dodson Water and Ice Dispenser. Enjoy hot, fresh, and cold water anytime. Plus, a built-in bullet ice maker. It's durable, energy efficient, bottom load, and designed with a child safety lock. Perfect for your home or office. Wholesale and retail options available now. Visit 73 Durban Street, Lodge, Georgetown, or call 721-3195. Get the Dodson Water and Ice Dispenser today. Exclusively at Imperial Trading.
Kickstart your day or get a pick-me-up with coffee and pastries from Scoops at Royal Castle's Water Street location from 7:30 a.m. Monday to Saturday. Choose from cappuccino, French vanilla, salted caramel, mocha, or hazelnut coffee. And get your fill of spicy beef patties, chicken patties, pepperoni pie, or chicken curry pie. Have a coffee and pastry combo or try them on their own. Combos are $800 with an 8-ounce coffee and $1,200 with a 12-ounce coffee. Coffee only is $400 for an 8-ounce cup and $500 for a 12-ounce cup. Any pastry is $460. Where else will you get a tasty deal like that? Only at Scoops. Fuel your day with coffee and pastries from Scoops at Royal Castle Water Street.
Let the rhythm inspire you at the St. Lucia Jazz and Arts Festival 2026. Pure Jazz. Tuesday, May 5th, Grammy-winning Esperanza Spalding. Then on Thursday, May 7th, Branford Marcellus Quartet. May 6th, Kingdom Night, Gospel Powerhouse Ty Trebet. Ada AE. Then feel the rhythm at Caribbean Fusion. Friday, May 8th, featuring the original Wailers with Al Anderson. Skip Marley, Cass the Band. Imran Nerdy, Dexter Daps. World Beats. Saturday, May 9th, Afrobeat sensation Thames. Princess Lover, X-Man, Lou City, October 4, and Ella May. The ultimate celebration, Sunday, May 10th, featuring the legendary Billy Ocean. Beverly Knight, Mervyn Wilkinson, R&B icons Brandy and Monica. Online tickets available at stluciajazzandartsfestival.com. Guyana, it's time to level up your beauty game. Fenty Beauty and Fenty Skin have officially landed at Glamour Beauty. Head to Glamour Beauty Movie Town to experience the full Fenty Beauty and Fenty Skin lineup. Featuring bold shades, flawless finishes, and products made for every skin tone. Join us for the official launch at Glamour Beauty Movie Town, Saturday, March 28th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Fenty Beauty, available starting March 28th at Glamour Beauty.
Looking for the perfect place to unwind, vibe out, and turn up enjoy sound? Welcome to the Muse Bar on Mandela Avenue, where every night brings a different energy. Weekends mean top DJs, great drinks, smooth hookah, delicious food, and a crowd that knows how to party. And every Wednesday, don't miss R&B Wednesdays. best R&B hits, and the perfect midweek escape. Muse Bar, Mandela Avenue. Your nights always in right.
Wake up! Rise and shine. It's a new day on Go Moseley Radio.
14 minutes after the 7 o'clock hour, welcome back to Go Moseley Radio, a new day. Gordon Moseley, Alana Bose, and the Mixmaster Tony keeping you company on this Monday morning. How are you doing on this Monday? Of course, if you're celebrating a birthday today, we want to wish you all the best and God's love and blessings, and hope you'll be having a terrific day today. Birthday greetings are going out this morning to Little Miracle Grace Adriana Dick. She's celebrating her 4th birthday today, and she's getting greetings from her mom, Latoya, her dad, Neil, and the entire family, wishing you all the best. Hope you'll be enjoying your birthday today. Say happy birthday to Miracle Grace. Time for that question of the day here on the program. And we're asking you this morning, why do you think more and more people are seeking to open their own business and work for themselves? Why do you think more and more people are seeking to open their own business and work for themselves? Are you considering that? Let us know this morning. You can call us on 504-5000. You can also shoot us a voice note at 615-8246. That is 615-8246. Why do you think more people are getting involved in opening their own business? Call us on the radio and join in on that conversation here on Go Moseley Radio. I know a lot of people don't realize it's a lot of hard work. You know, it's a lot of hard work.
I think what, some people, they look at the independence, that you're able to do things without answering to someone else. But what they don't realize is when you're doing that, you're trading in your 9 to 5 for 24/7. Yeah, you're always working. So I think that's a common misconception.
But it's good that more people, even if it's a side business, I know a lot of people have their regular job, their 9 to 5, as you would say, and they do something on the side, which is good. And I encourage them to do that, whether they want to, buy and sell groceries, or it may be clothing, or they do something else on the side. That's always a good thing. So call us on the radio and share your thoughts with us this morning, 504-5000. Got our first caller on the line. Good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning. Yeah, my take is that when you open your own business, you ain't got answer to nobody there. They're telling you all kind of thing. Plus, it's with name a nice thing, but you think you got to put in the work, though. You got to put in the work. Yeah. You got there for your job, for your own hustle. Have you any time? Pardon?
I was about to ask have you ever considered doing your own business or so?
I do it.
Oh, what business is that?
I do a little chicken business.
Oh, well, give us the number so you can do a little shout outs so persons can know when they want chicken who to call.
I'm 669-3405.
669-3405. And where are you located?
In Sophia.
In Sophia. And they can get chicken, a whole chicken by the pound and so?
Yeah, by the pound.
And what about eggs?
Do you know wholesale?
Oh, wholesale too?
The egg business. They're getting into the egg business.
Oh, you're not getting into that because they get money, know.
Yeah.
Egg bar selling plenty.
Yeah, it's no dedication, man. You got a clean pen. You got to get up early and feed chicken. You got to make sure you go and get feed on stocks. It's no dedication to the business the same way.
So how did you decide to get into that particular business? How did you choose that one, and how did you go through that?
I see poultry booming, enough restaurant opening, so I get the idea for opening. Even though you get the big farmers, them there fighting with the price. But try with it.
All right, that's good. Give us your number again.
669-3405.
669-3405.
3405.
3405. Do you have a name for the business?
Yeah, Co-Seeds.
Go see. Okay, we gotta prepare a Facebook page and promote the business too.
Yeah. Yeah, do the WhatsApp and then send around the brochure, the flyer.
Well, send one to our number so we can share it with our listeners and so. Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Congratulations on that.
Yeah.
I like how he said, he saw a lot of restaurants opening.
And he sees the need, so he's trying to help fill the gap.
And that's a good thing. And a lot of persons are doing that. So shout out to him. Call us on the radio 504-5000. If you've started your own business, you can get a shout out too. But tell us how you decided to get involved in business. What sort of pushed you to getting involved in business? 504-5000. You can also send voice notes to 615-8246. We've got Amit Prasad online saying, I've been doing business for over a decade. Won't ever go back to a job, but independence comes at a cost. Don't ever be fooled that at your business, you'll also be working 8 to 5. It's more than 5 a.m. to 8 p.m. and on weekends and holidays. With that said, though, it's very rewarding and most importantly, peaceful without all the drama and tiptoeing.
Good morning, caller. You're live on New Day.
Hi, morning, Alana. Morning, Gordon.
Good morning.
So I'm a public servant that have been doing business on the side for more than 10 years.
Nice.
And I remember, people ask, why is it you still with the government? I love what I do. So I still do it on the side. I call that on the side. And my side also is like a full-time job because I would have people working and I had to work and come check on them and so on. But as you say, it's a lot of work. It's plenty work because you have no particular time. You got to be up because you deal with family, work, everything you want. However, what I call to share is, I remember years ago before the pandemic, I was taken before the board of my public service job because they were against me having my job at Gordon. When I done with them and I tell them all the things, they mean paying you good, the hours, the condition you're working on, and yet you're showing up. All they said to me, you go back to your workplace. They never did anything about it because at the time, and it was very tough before the pandemic. It's hard now and it was harder then. Or I should say hard then is harder now. So having a business on the side, is so much we can do, so much online, especially young people. There's so much online, so many things that you can do to make a money. One of my colleagues, she bought a car, she doing a little taxi. So there's so much side hustle that you can do, that you can get an income, regardless you're with the government or not. Or if you choose to go on your own, just know you got to make the sacrifice and you can get it done too.
So what type of business do you have?
Because of what I just said, and I'll tell you the man going. Don't worry.
Yeah, okay. Do you still have an issue with that?
Actually, I don't want it to be highlighted.
Okay, all right. I hear you this morning.
Understand.
Yeah, I understand that.
Yeah.
No
All
problem.
right,
Thanks. If it's not interfering, that is something I could never understand. If it's not interfering with her 9 to 5 with your government job,
and there's no conflict of interest.
Yeah, there's no conflict of interest. Good morning to you, caller.
Hi, good morning, Mr. Mosley. Good morning, Alana.
Good morning.
So I believe that a lot of persons are going into business, whether it's full-time or if they have like a side hustle, because public servant, I think the salary just isn't cutting it. So a lot of persons want to do something that they're comfortable with and also make a little extra cash to cover their bills and whatever else it is that they have.
Yeah.
Because my reasoning for it 5 years ago was for fun, because I was much younger. But now I'm older, I'm a mom, I'm still a teacher, and I would have branched off into making more products, and I think that's one of the best decisions I've ever made.
So what type of products do you make?
I make skincare products.
Oh, nice. Where are they available?
We are located in East Berbice, Quarantine, but we also have delivery around Georgetown. We have a store location on Brick Dam. But most of the callers are saying is my business is funded directly by me from my salary. And I would have done this over the years, and still I feel like I'm not where I want to be, but I'm still working towards it because it's so hard to like put finance into a business completely, and you still have to manage other stuff.
Yeah.
So I do as much as I can. I will say from the time I started, which is during COVID, to now, I would have done a lot I would have elevated a lot. I even got the opportunity to be at the We Live 6 Expo
the other day. Nice.
So all of that is like great opportunities for me, because at first I was a little shy, but now I'm more vocal about my business. I give people my card. Like, you have acne problems, I speak to women about their vaginal health. To ask me, you call me, you explain what's happening. If it's more than me, I'll tell you go to the doctor. But I give advices on how to use the vaginal products and the skincare products and so on.
Okay, so share your number with the audience so they can call you in case they might want the products you were selling.
Okay, so our number is +592-627-9563, and we currently have an Easter sale where you can grab our vaginal products and skincare products in combos. So instead of purchasing it individually, you get to purchase a combo for a fixed price, which is very affordable.
All right, good information. Thank you so much for that this morning.
Thank you.
Have a good day today. And I like that a lot of young people are focusing, because, there's this perception out there and people like to put it out there, oh, young people don't like work. There's a lot of young people who are pushing in. The majority of them, you might have the one or two who just don't like work, but if they're given an opportunity, I think they'll go out and do their own thing. But I'd like to see a lot of young people getting involved in business at an early age. Good morning to you, caller. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Gardner.
Good morning. How are you this morning?
I'm okay.
So you're going to share your thoughts with us this morning? Go ahead.
Yes, I think it's a good initiative. Starting up a business, especially when you go in. If you are employed with an organization and you have kids, asking for time and you really mean it. You're asking for time for meeting. You have to go to clinic, and you have young kids. You gotta go to the daycare. You have a lot of things, and you always gotta go. And then sometimes they don't want to let you go. It does be very troubling at times. So with that, I've been pushed to start my own business, and it's been a good venture thus far.
So what type of business are you involved in?
I have a restaurant.
Oh, nice.
Yes, it's been when I first started, I actually started my home. And now it's been elevating. I have a shop, and then I turn it into a restaurant, and I'm selling my products. I'm branding. I am posting and so forth.
Where are you located?
I'm located on the Susan Clinton Highway, Yarra Cabra.
Okay, what's like on the menu today?
Oh, we don't work on Mondays because I'm working to get all my documents together, as in paying my NIS, my tax, and so forth. So when I first started, I just say, I want to make this official. I need to pay my NIS because that's important in having a business also.
Yeah.
So I just take Mondays as a downtime, work from Tuesdays to Sundays from 7 to 5.
Oh, so you can get breakfast and lunch across there?
Yes.
In Yarra Cabra?
Persons who coming up, yes. If have persons who coming up for the Oasis or the Savannah Drive store, they can always stop by and place order. If they're overnighting and so forth, I cater for them.
Okay, so share your number with them.
My number is 686-9062, and the name of my business is Nicola's Creole Cuisine.
All right, Nicola, thank you so much. Remember, Nicola give us some ads the first week we started here.
Yes.
All right, thank you so much, Nicola. Bye-bye. Thanks a lot.
Good morning to you, caller. You're live on New Day.
Hi, good morning, Gordon.
Good morning.
Alana. Good morning to you. I've been trying a while. But anyway, I must say, working by yourself or working for yourself, it's an excellent feeling. It gives you that sense of independence, and most persons opt for that because of that. And also, like sometimes working with people, some boss man or woman, they can be real piggish and hostile, and like, how must I put it? I find working for yourself also, it can be really challenging because I work with the government and also have a side hustle. And sometimes my husband would say, okay, let's go into our bed. That's 2-3 o'clock because you always got to be on it 24/7.
Yeah.
Your mind got to be thinking, okay, what more service can I add to the business? Sometimes buying stuff overseas to bring in, sometimes the cost, you're thinking, you know what, let's chuck this thing. I ain't able to know because it is be so much as compared to you clocking 8 o'clock, clock about 4:30, and that's it. Your mind at ease and you're gone. But we need the money. We need the money, to have that nice, comfortable life, to buy that nice fancy BYD. So working by yourself, it's an excellent thing. It's very rewarding, but it requires a lot of dedication.
So what type of business are you involved in?
Garden, if I tell you this, you're going to smile. So I'm a doctor, a dentist.
Uh-huh.
I have a dental clinic in Bartica. Amanang Smile, it means beautiful smile. Amanang, it's an Amerindian word.
Oh.
A Hawaiian word that means beautiful. So I have a dental clinic up in Bartica.
Nice. Yeah. If persons want to check you out, how can they make contact with your dental clinic in Bartica?
687-4805.
687-4805.
It's 1 mile, Montgomery Hill, right opposite Pataro Primary School at teaches me whole residence.
All right. Congratulations on that and best wishes.
Thank you, Gordon. I keep up the good work. I look forward for this, this morning on the station.
Right.
Also, Gordon, I look forward for my, not to blade the grass at 7:30 because that's the normal time I stop in to say, okay, doctor, come get up. We gotta move. We're behind time. We're 7:30.
Yeah. We're gonna find something for you at 7:30. No problem.
Good. Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Have a great day today.
You too.
I've been telling a lot of young people too, some young friends of mine, it's okay to start a business and face some hurdles initially. I think a lot of young people, they're afraid, not of failure, but of hurdles, and they will give up. You got to push through, and that is something you got to do, and you just put your heads to the wheel and then just push through. I see a group of young guys, I think is on the East Bank. What is it? Is it Farm? One of those areas there. But what they do, they appear to be high school students, but like when they come home from school, they all have their washing, the power wash thing, and they do their car wash, in the afternoon time into the evening, and they're making extra money, and they're supported by their moms, and that is something people can even look at. They're learning about business from an early age, and that is not a bad thing. We got someone sending in a voice note. Let's listen in right now.
Morning, Gordon. Morning, Alana. You probably know this voice. Based on, and you probably know this number as well. I would say business is beautiful based on if it's coming from the heart. Once it comes from the heart and it is something that is embedded in you and something that you're yearning for and you're craving for, it doesn't seem as though it's hard work. The first thing that most likely backs persons down from starting out a business, even if it's a side hustle, is money. You always think, oh, I don't have the money and I have to wait on the right time before I can start this. Even if you do it small, with whatever little you have, start it. Don't wait on, oh, I got to wait on the right time. The right time is now. And you build on that. And I speak from experience because when I started out, I probably had that mindset, but then I had to throw that in the background and I just had to do what I did. And because it is something that I crave for, I yearn for, my brain goes 24/7 thinking about what can I do to improve on my little business, because I have a vision of what I want this to be in the future, and irrespective of what hard times or what's happening and whatever downtime, I still persevere because I have a vision of what I want my business to be. And I would encourage anybody, if you have an idea, don't wait on the right time. As I say, the right time is now. Yes, you might not have all them big finances, but you don't have to start big. You start small and you build little by little. As I say, Rome wasn't built in a day. And as long as it's something that you really and truly desire, you wouldn't think of it as hard work, and you wouldn't see the hard work because you would be enjoying what you're doing. So that's my little take. And you, just to remind you, it's Piccadilly Colors. It's Dawn.
Have a good day, Dawn. Thanks for sending that voice note and the words of encouragement for so many of our young listeners who may be involved in business. We have one of our other listeners tuning in this morning.
I can't remember your other hosts. Good morning to you guys. I have a small business also. It's transportation. You understand me? Airport and all this. I start my business last year because I always have a passion for like safety, taking people safe to like the airport, like if the kids have tour and these things. You understand me? And I'm a security officer. You understand me? And I chose box and all of these things to put into my vehicle. I have a bus for now, but I'm working also to get also a taxi service. Have a blessed day and continue your good work.
All right, you should share your number with us so we can share that with the listeners this morning. We have someone online saying, I started my IT business about 3 years ago. It was just something I enjoy doing, but now it's another source of income. So you can keep sending those voice notes and your experiences with starting up a small business, and why do you think more and more people are turning to that? We're going to play some more of those in the morning time. But 7:35, let's head across back to the Mixmaster. At 7:45 this morning, we'll be talking to folks across at Republic Bank. This is Gomoseley Radio.
Mixmaster Tony.
Forgive me for the wrongs that I've done to you, baby. For all the lies that I've told you and the times that I've made you cry, oh girl. And even when I throw away your love, you're always my motivation. I've never meant to push you away or push you aside, baby. Believe me when I say, for your love, I'm begging for a second chance. Oh baby, for your love, I'm begging for a second dance. Oh girl, for your love, I'm begging for a second chance. Oh baby, for your love, please give me one more chance. Me never had a game plan. Yes, me know you deserve better, baby. Cause I was a fool in love in another woman's arm, forgetting about you lately. Even though you find a next man, girl, me have some better intentions. Yeah, me have a new plan. I take a firm stand, and I don't need no other woman. For your love, I'm begging for a second chance. Oh baby, for your love, I'm begging for a second dance. Oh girl, for your love, I'm begging for a second chance. Oh baby, for your love, please give me one more chance.
Planter, call me the farmer. Deep down in the earth, we me put the Babylon come and light it at I am your town. Yes, I'm a planter, call me the farmer. Deep down in the earth, we me put the Babylon come. Big helicopter flow through the air. With them
Wake up to Gordon, Alana, and Mixmaster Tony on New Day.
And when me did build blind fertilizer, yet out of the sky them spitting fire. And I'm a little youth man with a hot temper. Me dig up me, and in the air this was the helicopter me a chant. Some planter, call me the farmer. Deep down in the air to me put big Babylon come a lot with a top fire me a chant.
A man is still a man. We don't wear jacket and tie and walk barefoot. The only difference is we don't good or real.
Your mornings are a whole lot better.
Wake up, yo!
With New Day on Gomoseley Radio.
A man is still a man. We don't wear jacket and tie and walk barefoot. The only difference is whether I'm good or evil. Oh, a man is still a man, whether I'm rich or poor, black or white for sure. The only difference is whether I'm good or evil. Listen, friend, we see lots of different people.
Good morning, Gordon. Good morning, listeners. My name is Natasha. I've started my own business in 2015 doing my school contract, taking kids to and from school with a car, and now I've grown and I have my own bus. So yes, that's the business I'm doing. I'm all the way in Linden and working Amelia's Ward. So it's been great. Thank you.
Simplicity we used to survive. Men find it difficult because they're ignorant now. Simplicity we used to survive. Do what you doing properly, that's the way through life. Simplicity we used to survive. Men find it difficult because they're ignorant now. Simplicity we used to survive. Children, open up your eyes.
No people come to Jamaica and don't know how we live things. Say everything nice too, we full of vibes and things. Them same one feel it to them heart when them get few understand the real thing. Yeah, me day at town one day, up with a white man we come all the way from Norway, and him turn to me and say, how comes Jamaica full of so much screw face? Same time me lift me head to the sky, and a teardrop fall from me high. Me say my youth come we go out for a drive. Let me show you why me cry. Look on the gully side. Do you see anything to smile about? Look at that hungry child, yeah. Do you see anything to smile about? Look at the schools where the youth them love to get them education. Do you see anything to smile about? Look at the conditions of our police stations. Do you see anything to smile about? No.
I see them coming after my soul, wanting to take control. Wanna give me laughs, wanna give me bling, wanna give me all the material things. I hear them talking about what the world has to offer. Girl, what you doing? Don't you see what they have done to Bedouin and Marcus, Jesus and all of the prophets? But I'm not afraid. No, I'm not afraid.
The voice will be 10 in the morning time.
I'm not afraid.
Right here on Go Moseley Radio.
If them all come, let them come, cause I'm protected.
Based on the topic, however, I haven't started my business, but you know the confidence is there right now due to the strain that I have to face. I am a soldier slash mechanic slash taxi driver. That's three work that I have to do to combine to make ends meet when the month come. You know, however, my passion, my goal right now is to pursue me and focus on me, because the government, they are failing us in multiple ways right now. And if someone believes in something, you know, you should work towards it, because my dream is to work towards an auto sale. I'm already putting things in place, you know, because with all the vehicles, all the road and vehicles that people buying, I know for a fact that my business is going to prosper. And also with the mechanical skills that I have, if I could sell parts and also provide a service towards it, I truly believe that I would make it in this life. And for the young people out there, just continue believing in yourself, and you know, that's it.
And thanks a lot for that. You've got multiple jobs, as you mentioned.
3
there.
jobs, and that's something else someone else raised as well. You know, that in this time, it's not really an option for some people. They have to.
We got someone else tuning in this morning and sending us a voice note here in Go Moseley Radio.
Hi, Gordon. Good morning. Good morning to Alana also and BJ. I have a small business also, and my name is Miss June. Everybody know me as Miss June. My business name is Miss June Tastes Snacket. I start my small business over 30 years ago, and I normally sell food. I used to call you when you were on 94 off pretty often, and I used to tell you I'm the cook-up lady, right? When you do start your small business and you keep focus, you have to keep focus. I start with 10 food, and now I have an established business where I sell breakfast in the morning. You could have saltfish, baked eggs, boiled and fried channel, chicken, mac and cheese, all these things, porridge, and so on. Then lunchtime you have cook up, fried rice, chow mein, and so. You have to focus and keep billing. Don't If that is your dream and that is your goal, you just focus, and a lot of people turn into that because they know it's a way of making money for yourself. You don't have to depend on anybody. You work, and sometimes you get so much a problem with your pay. And so when you work, when you have a small business, whatever you earn for that day, that is yours. Nobody has to, you know, violate you for your money. And if anybody want to know where my business is right outside of the Scarlet KK Bus Park on the opposite outside of the western side of Parliament, and my number is 6824606. Thank you, Gordon. Have a good day.
Thank you so much, Miss June. And of course, you can get on to her business at 6824606. And we've been talking about small business, and we've been giving many of them the opportunity to plug their small businesses this morning. And right now, it's time for that Money Monday segment with our good friend from Republic Bank. Clinton is joining us this morning on the program. And Republic Bank, they've got this big cash bonanza taking place. And we've been talking to a lot of folks in small businesses this morning. Clinton, how are you doing?
Sir, I'm fine. Good morning, Alana.
Good morning.
Yes, we were talking there with some folks were calling in, telling us about their small businesses. We've heard from persons with transportation services, food services, makeup, and various small businesses. And so I want to start a conversation there this morning because we know at Republic Bank, you guys can actually assist them with loans if they want to expand many of those businesses. And that was a good time to take advantage of those loan offers through this cash bonanza. So tell us a bit about that, Clinton.
All right, yes. So business persons as well can benefit from the cash bonanza. But just something to suggest to them off the bat. This is just our professional suggestion. Open an account either in your personal name, but preferably in the business name if your business is registered, right? And start doing deposits. It may not be the easiest thing based on conversations with business persons because you have to make the time to come to the bank and get a deposit done and so on. But however, the benefits of doing so is that you'll be able to generate what banks would refer to as deposit history. With a deposit history, it's not you just getting an account statement from an accountant stating that you're making 500,000 a month or you're making 300,000. There is evidence now of that funds that you are making being passed through the bank for verification purposes. So that's the first point I would like to suggest to folks who are thinking to do business with any bank, but particularly Republic Bank. Start with opening an account, having that account at the bank, and doing deposits. Because if you're saying you're making 100,000 a month or a week or whatever, and you cannot deposit that funds, it doesn't. It basically shows that your business is running on the spot because you can't afford to have money passed through the bank, right? But besides that, once you have deposit history or your books are in order so you can show that you've been spending money and making money, which is documented evidence, you will be able to benefit from any facility that Republic Bank has to offer. We have very good facilities as it relates to business loans, And we do work with our customers to ensure that they get what best suits them.
And that is so important to for them to understand that. I like that you pointed that out to them because many persons might not realize that. You know, they make money, you see them stash it in the apron, they stash it in the pocket, then they go home, count off, and go back and buy. You know, it's better to go to channel that through the bank. So you know, there might come a day when they want to expand into something else, and the bank is there with that history, so they can see how much money comes in, how much goes out, and so accessing a loan might be much easier with that.
Yes, that is correct. That is the idea.
All right. So tell us about this cash bonanza. Folks have been talking all about it. I was in the bank the other day down there at Cam Street. Shout out to the folks down there at the Cam Street location. And the bank was packed, and everybody everybody in the corner, you know, you can see they're getting the documents together to go and begin the process of applying for that loan. Whether they want to buy a car, they want to fix up the house, they want to expand their business. This is such a great deal.
Yes, it really is a great deal. And yes, I've passed around to a few branches as well, and they have been lots of folks coming into the building ensuring that they get their cash bonanza loan with Republic Bank. And we're grateful. Thank you all for coming. The folks that are thinking about coming, now is the time to get off the fence and come through to Republic Bank. So the cash bonanza loan facility is targeting customers who are looking for financing, as you would have just mentioned. If you have a home already and you're thinking of painting it, we have the mortgage option if you want to build. We have that if you want to buy a land. Housing would have recently called you because we noticed they started back doing work at housing there where because people are now start getting back lands. And so if you're thinking about building, doing some work on your land, building your land, now is the time to get that done. If you're thinking about buying a new car, taking a trip, or even taking part of certain events, be it Easter that's coming up, rodeo, and independence celebrations, all those can be done with a loan from Republic Bank, specifically this cash finance loan. So whether you're a salaried employee from the private or the public sector, a professional, or even a self-employed individual, which we were talking about just now, you can access this facility.
In terms of the interest rate, I know that is something people, you know, they hear about a loan, and that's the first worry they have. What is the interest rate? What is the bank making from me on this?
Well, Gordon, just let me see. Interest rates are usually very competitive between the organizations. That's one. But whenever a bank has a campaign, it's usually reduced further and being well beyond competitive as it relates to that. So this is a campaign period, and I can tell you for sure it's beyond competitive, and you have nothing to worry about because you here at Republic Bank, we are open to giving you all the information you need. So if you come, you say, man, you want to borrow 500,000, we tell you right away what that interest is, what the payment is, everything. So you don't have to worry. You can work it out to best suit you, or we can give you the best option for you based on your finances and your income and expenditure.
And Clinton, you know, there are a lot of people out there who are very hesitant, you know, to come to the bank. When you have conversations about making big purchases, there are people out there who say, man, I don't like old bank. But I want you to explain to the people why it's so important and why we ought to be relying on institutions, you know, like RBL, to make these big purchases in our life.
All right. So a simple example, we refer to housing loans. Right? So, or I'll go to a house and I'll do cars after. So, a simple example, if you're building a house, yes, you may not want to owe the bank because some folks do the maths when the bank tell them what the monthly payment is for the amount that they're asking for, and they see the figure, which is inclusive of interest.
Yeah.
Right? And when they see this figure, it is very daunting for you to look at that figure and be like, oh my, that's the figure I have to pay back the bank in total. But remember, there are some things to consider. I'll give you the considerations. If you're looking to build and you do it in parts, by the time the end of that construction, you will be out way more than if you are taking the loan from a bank because everything goes up daily. When you do work piece, you end up paying more money than evidently having a contractor doing the job from start to finish as one project. So that's one thing to look at. Additionally, with the figure that most folks are seeing on when they do the maths, that's just the figure for now. But remember, this is on your current income. We make more money every day. We figure out new things. How probably you're just a salaried worker like me. Now you can get into something, now that you own your own home, you can get into a self-employed aspect, which is even part-time, and start making more money. And at Republic Bank, there's no penalties for paying extra to your mortgage. And evidently, paying extra will make you finish faster, and evidently you won't have to pay the whole amount that you would have seen and give yourself a headache, right? Now, that's one thing there. So that's why the benefits of using the bank. Now, I'll say a purchase of a car. So you take a car, you don't want to owe anyone, you take all your funds, buy the car. Now, at the end of 5, 6 years, you are going to need another car because these things depreciate and due to usage, you will need a new one. Now, at the end of that, you probably have to now save again to buy another car. All that time that you're saving to buy a car, you could be driving your car and paying the bank back a reasonable amount because we're not unreasonable at the bank here. So you can have usage of your item, be it a house, car, your educational course. You can have usage of the asset that you would have acquired whilst you're paying for it. And over time, whilst you start making more money, you can evidently pay off it before time and evidently keep your capital in hand that you would have originally needed. Should an emergency come up, you have that fund still.
And during these campaigns too, I know there's a big push for these campaigns. And one of the things I didn't realize is that, like, when you talk about unsecured loans, what that really means. Let's say someone's buying a new car. What does that really mean for them? An unsecured loan.
All right. Unsecured loan is meaning that there's really no need for a house, a land, or a big security item. For a car, we would usually use the bill of sale for those. And on a normal day, you may not walk into the bank and get $500,000 loan or up to a certain amount that you're asking for just like that. You can get it, but there'll be a request for security, be it, let's say you wanted like a $2 million. Certain places may ask you for security when it's off campaign. But at Republic Bank here, during our campaigns, especially when we say, like for instance, right now, new borrowers can get up to 500,000, nothing down. So you don't have to put anything for that. If you want more than 500,000, we would ask you for 5%. If you're a repeat borrower, any amount that you can qualify for a cash facility, you will be able to get that without putting a cent down. So that's what the benefits of coming into the bank, especially during campaign periods. That's the benefits that the offers are. So nothing down, no security, and as little as, like, that's what you were asking for, reduce equity and reduce securities.
And you would go there
So
with Republic
the bank takes a lot of risk.
Yeah, they take the risk away from you, even for persons who may be importing their cars. I know that's something a lot of folks want to do on their own. And with these campaigns, is that they have the advantage of, because I know sometimes when you bring in a car, you got to find somebody else registration to bring too.
Yeah.
So with this offer, would that be discontinued?
But not necessarily discontinued. It can be flexed because remember, we're dealing with, for a new borrower, it may not, dependent on the person. But for repeat borrowers, the possibility does exist that there can be some flexibility there, yes.
All right, sounds good. So they can get these deals and a whole lot more at any of the Republic Bank locations across the country. Thank you so much for talking with us this morning, Clinton.
Yes, not a problem. And just one thing before I go, remember, this campaign we have two winners each month getting $200,000 cash, right? We already had 2 folks that would have won. It's coming on to the month end. And we will have 2 other winners this month that'll be winning. So I'll tell you, listen out. It's not a fraud call. When we call you just to inform you that you would have won $200,000. We're not asking for information. We're just informing you that thanks for taking the loan, and you would have been randomly selected, and you would have won your $200,000 cash. Even if you don't believe, check your account in a day or 2 after that call, and you'll see it there. It can't be fraud if you're getting extra cash. And that's going to be 4 of the 8 winners so far. So this month, we will have 2 other winners, and then later on, be it April and May, we will have 4 other winners, being 2 each month.
Because the campaign continues until May.
That is correct. The campaign ends May 29th, And we are here to ensure that it is your time to get what you need with Republic Bank.
All right, check out Republic Bank locations across the country, as Clinton said, and take advantage of the great deals and offers across at Republic Bank. Thanks a lot, Clinton. Have a good week.
Not a problem, sir. You do. Have a good week as well.
And that was your Republic Bank segment. Every Monday, we chat with the folks across the Republic Bank to get details on the offers of Republic Bank. Later on, we've got that Money Minute. Alana and her financial advice.
Yeah, we'll do that after 8 o'clock this morning. And then, of course, we've also got Stacy from Visit Guyana coming in to tell us all about Curry Fest.
Curry Fest. We look forward to that. 7:59, the news comes up again at 8 o'clock.
Mixmaster Tony. Goodbye number one. Goodbye number two. Goodbye number three. Goodbye number four. Hold up your hand if you love them your fashion and style. There is a posse in the corner, all of them just a ball out for murder.
The South American Surgeon.
You say, whoa, yeah, whoa, yeah, whoa, yeah, whoa, yeah, whoa, yeah, whoa, yeah, whoa, yeah. Goodbye number one. Goodbye number two.
Something good all day on Gomoseley Radio.
In one room, someone is playing a game. Focus, fully locked in. In another, a movie is playing while dinner is being sorted. One episode finishes and the next one starts. Down the hall, someone is on their phone, scrolling, posting, sharing what they're doing. And somewhere else, messages are being answered. A bit of work gets finished before the night ends. This is what days and evenings look like at home now. Everything happening at the same time. Fiber that fits your life. Make your move with one.
Good morning once again. It's time for a check of the latest from newssourcegi.com. Here's what we're tracking this morning. Prime Minister Mark Phillips has reaffirmed Guyana's commitment to regional integration, stronger strategic management and partnerships, and advancing climate action in an address at the 10th Summit of Heads of State and Government of the Community of Latin American and Caribbean States, CELAC. The Prime Minister described the current global landscape as a polycrisis, shaped by geopolitical tensions, economic instability, and climate change. Those factors, he explained, carry far-reaching implications for peace, security, and development. The Prime Minister said CELAC remains a vital platform for dialogue and collaboration, which enables member states to collectively address shared challenges and pursue opportunities for growth. In that regard, he welcomed the recent engagements with extra-regional partners. It was noted that with Guyana having lead responsibility for agriculture and food security within CARICOM, it welcomes collaborative efforts and partnerships across CELAC to build the necessary capacity for the modernization and advancement of the agriculture sector, with a view to boosting productive and logistics capacities and enhancing food security. APNU opposition Member of Parliament Saiku Andrews is calling for explanations to be provided over the delays in road construction works on the east coast of the Marara and the east bank of the Marara. At a recent press conference, Mr. Andrews said while the APNU coalition supports development, projects must be done to international standards in keeping with global best practices and within established timelines. He said that protracted projects coupled with an increase in dust pollution are causing great discomfort to citizens. Noting that contractors are being allowed to operate without concern for citizens, MP Andrews called for contracts to include health and safety protocols. He also challenged the Minister of Public Works, Juan Egil, to establish standard operating procedures and adequate project management protocols for infrastructure projects. He said the length of road segment on the construction should also be a factor within those standard operating procedures for road construction, explaining that lengthy segments of the road undergoing rehabilitation is continuing to contribute to those delays. In the oil and gas sector, as it advances field development in Guyana's lucrative Stabroek block, ExxonMobil Guyana is currently seeking approval for its 8th project and will submit an application for the environmental authorization for its 9th project soon. At a press conference, the CEO of ExxonMobil, Alastair Rutledge, explained that the oil major has submitted its environment and social impact assessment to the Environmental Protection Agency for the Longtail project, which is the 8th project. The company said it will continue and begin public consultation on the project, starting in Mabaruma in Region 1. It was also disclosed that the project's field development plan has been finalized and is expected to be submitted to the Natural Resources Ministry by this week. The FDP and the EIA are critical to advancing the company's application for a production license to be approved by the Natural Resources Ministry and the Geology and Mines Commission. Additionally, with significant interest in the southeast section of the Stabroek block, Mr. Rutledge said in the coming weeks, ExxonMobil is likely to apply for the environmental authorization for the 9th project, Haimara, from the EPA. And finally, at this time, international news. Major stock markets in Asia have slumped after Washington and Tehran threatened to escalate hostilities as the U.S.-Israel war with Iran enters its 4th week. Japan's Nikkei share index closed at 3.5% lower, while South Korea's Kospi fell by 6.5%. In Europe, London's FTSE 100 opened down 1.4%. U.S. President Donald Trump warned on Saturday that he would obliterate Iranian power plants if Iran did not open the key Strait of Hormuz shipping route. Iran said it would respond to any such strikes by targeting key infrastructure in the region. Japan and South Korea have been particularly affected by the conflict, as they are heavily dependent on oil and gas that would normally pass through the strait. Iran has effectively blocked the Strait of Hormuz, one of the world's busiest oil shipping channels, since the U.S. and Israel attacked the country on the 28th of February. About 20% of the world's oil and liquefied natural gas usually passes through the waterway, and the war has sent global fuel prices soaring. And that's the news for now. For the rest of today's top stories at your fingertips, head across to newssourcegY.com, powered by Gomoseley Media.
Always on with the sound of now.
This is Gomoseley Radio.
Deck the horse with Bowser. This is your time.
Yeah, but we didn't get all we needed last Christmas, and now we can.
Republic Bank Cash Bonanza.
Let's renovate our home and purchase appliances.
And plan a trip with the kids.
Or buy a new car.
Republic Bank Cash Bonanza. Same day approvals. Apply in person or safely online. Plus a chance to win lots of prizes. This is your time to get what you need. Republic Bank Cash Bonanza.
20 years of churches, chickens, you and us, and there is nothing missing. So many friends and strangers pass through our doors, and they always come back for more. Feel the love. Guyana, the love keeps growing, and we thankful for the support you are showing. We got so many locations and much more to come. It's gratitude and celebration. Can you feel the love? 20 years of churches, chickens, you and us, and there is nothing missing. So many friends and strangers pass through our doors, and they always come back for more. Feel the love.
Did you hear? Optical vouchers are open to all ages. Everybody, so bring them to Optic Menon. At Optic Menon, you'll find a wide selection of stylish frames, quality lenses, and expert services to help you see clearly and look great. If you received an optical voucher, our team will guide you through the process. Stop by Optic Menon today and make the most of your voucher. We'd love to see you at Menon.
Fruitopia, the drink that rocks your lunchtime. Fruitopia, Fruitopia, it's the drink that that's hype. The citrus punch, fruit punch tastes nice. Guava, pineapple, that give me a vibe. We no want nothing less compared to the rest. Fruitopia the best. Punch any thirst when it comes to the test. Perfect thing for my lunch. Flavors pack a punch. Fruitopia, Fruitopia. It's a drink that's hype. The citrus punch, fruit punch tastes nice. Fruitopia, the drink that rocks your lunchtime.
Babes, our packages are here.
Well, that was quicker than expected.
Web Source. Fast. Simple. Done.
Ole, extreme. Ole, tortilla chips. Ole, extreme. Ole, ole, ole. Extreme look with an extreme taste. Brand new pack, ole hot on the case. Grab one right now, no time to waste. Ole, ole, ole. Extreme flavor, extreme crunch. Barbecue, nacho, and ranch. Ole, extreme time to munch. Ole, ole, ole.
Bigger crunch, bolder taste, all extreme.
Get ready, Guyana! Something delicious is coming. The Tourism and Hospitality Association of Ghana invites you to Flame and Flavor Tapas Rum and Wine Under the Stars, happening Sunday, March 29th at the Railway Courtyard. Watch some of Ghana's top chefs cook live over open flame, creating bold, mouth-watering dishes right before your eyes, all powered by Massey Gas products. Stroll from station to station, savor incredible flavors, and sip refreshing cocktails from Gemini Cocktails and the Stella Rosa line of wines from the Wine Vault. Observing Lent, don't worry, there will be delicious menu options for you too. Tickets are available now. Call or WhatsApp 715-2883 for details, or follow Tapas Rum and Wine on Facebook and Instagram. Flame and Flavor, where fire meets flavor. Proudly sponsored by the Ministry of Tourism, Industry and Commerce, Mix FM, and Massey Gas Products.
Calling all secondary school students, job seekers, and other interested persons. The University of Guyana's Open Day and Job Fair is back. Visit us at the Turkan campus on Friday, April 17 and Saturday, April 18, 2026 from 10 hours to 16 hours daily. Berbice campus on Friday, April 24, 2026 from 9 hours to 17 hours, and the Essequibo Technical Institute on May 8th from 10 hours to 15 hours. For more information, connect with us at the University of Guyana via Facebook and Instagram. Call 623-5904 or 620-3730, or email our marketing team at marketing@uog.edu.gy.
Just about 8 hours 11. You're listening to us here on Gomoseley Radio. This is the sound of now, and of course, this is New Day. Mixmaster Tony, Alana Bose, and Gordon Mosley waking you up on this beautiful Monday morning. Sun back out in all its brilliance here in the capital city, and we are extremely happy. We're in a great space right now, and of course we're welcoming Alex Power here with us in studio. Good morning, Alex. How are you today?
Good morning. I've had a great weekend. How are you?
Oh, okay. You had a great weekend. Yeah. That's really nice. So we're here to
everybody had a great weekend this past weekend.
Did you get a restful weekend, or
Very
was it a
restful,
great weekend?
but also forcibly. I was just telling you, I hurt my knee, so I've had to have a lot of bed rest. But who knew? Resting is good. It was very good. I'm very, very, very happy with my weekend.
Absolutely. That's fantastic. So we're here to talk about what's going to be happening next weekend. And it's a big curry fest that's going down Saturday, March 28th. Tell us what's happening.
Well, let me start by actually asking you and the listeners a series of really simple questions. How does a free family event sound on Saturday in Georgetown?
Amazing.
Especially with curry.
Well, okay, that was my next question. How does a collection of the greatest curry cooks in the country sound on a Saturday in a free family event?
Sounds like where we need to be.
Okay, so let me tell you about something we're doing.
All right.
It's called Indie Guyana Curry Fest, sponsored by Indie Spices, a national iconic brand, been around forever. And we were putting together a competition of the best duck curry cooks, the best chicken curry cooks, and the best roti clappers. So we've had so far about 55, 58 different teams apply, which when you do the math, it extends to about like just over 500 people have applied to join to do this thing. Now, not everyone could get in. We've been, shortlisting the teams. It'll be about 10 teams competing in each category by the end of it, which is going to be super exciting. There's also going to be a kids zone, so bouncy castles and ice cream samples thanks to Sterling. The Milko has come in with as a sponsor for the flowers, so the roti is going to be good and fresh and hot. Massey Distribution is doing Root Boy and Bud Lights, and DDL, of course, is Eldorado and Soca and Pepsi. It's going to be a really good day. There's a lot of things going on.
Let's get into the food aspect of things, right? So you mentioned there are going to be competitors.
Sure.
What are some of the parameters, or the criteria, the judging criteria that we're looking at? Because,
I will admit that is outside of my purview. That is Stacy, but unfortunately she's been a little bit sick this morning. But we've got 5 judges. We've got professional chefs, Delvin Adam.
Okay.
We've got professional gaff men like ARD. I don't know if you know Danny.
Yes.
Auntie Devine, Auntie Davy, sorry.
Oh, I love her.
Yeah, she's a judge. So we have people who know curry.
Right.
Yeah. There's about 5 or 6 of them in general, in total. So it's going to be a lot of fun. We also have, so we've got the entire event. We've got the competition village is what we're calling it. But then we've also got a list of vendors as well. So there's going to be a mix of different foods, a mix of different styles of everything. So you can have competition food, or you could have restaurant takeaway food. It's going to be, there is something for everyone.
Okay, and so this is happening next Saturday, March 28th at the Everest.
At the Everest Cricket Ground, which is probably one of my favorite. Well, it's tied with Border, really, because Border has the classic. Yeah, but it is a phenomenal ground.
But it's also known for its venue, as a venue. Sorry, in terms of these kinds of events, because we see lots of these kinds of events.
I mean, we were there for Pagua. We were there for Mixmaster Tony's multiple events.
Things,
Big up, Tony.
So that's happening this Saturday, and it's happening from about what time?
Okay, so it is March 28th, this Saturday at Everest Cricket Ground. It is from 2 p.m. till 10 p.m. Now, let me give you some insider information.
Okay.
Because it's going to be a little bit hot that day. Competition starts at 4. So if you get there just a little bit late, not an issue. If you don't want to come at 2, come at 3. There'll be a lot going on, but duck curry starts at 4, and then chicken, and then roti at the end. And it'll go well into the evening. It's slated until about 10, but if you left at 8, we wouldn't be mad.
I'm curious to see how
they're going to be doing everything there.
Yeah.
So you have to set up, you have to set up, you have to prepare, and you're cooking. So people can walk by in the competition section of the event and kind of take a look.
Yeah. And you could, I don't know how many questions you want to ask. I don't know how busy they're going to be, but you can watch people who, these aren't just like Joe Blows off the street. We thought that we might just get a random assortment of home cooks, but there is a large collection of actual competing teams who do this regularly. So it's very well organized, and you're gonna be able to see what curry cooking teams look like and what real competition looks like. It's gonna be very exciting.
I know.
Yeah.
And I've never been to a curry competition before, so this might be my first.
Oh.
Because I'm a big fan of curry.
Uh-huh.
And the roti, anything, rice.
Well, when you come along, I will get you the Ultra VIP pass, which gets you a spoon of everyone's curries. You can
Oh,
taste
look
every
at
single
that.
person.
Well, that's where I'll be on
I
Saturday.
have to invent the pass, and then you will get a pass.
That's where I'm going to be on Saturday. And you said it's an event, it's a family type event, because we know there are always calls for more of those type events. You can bring the entire family in the afternoon time. They can see the curry competition, and there's also that section you can just sit and have a good afternoon line.
Yeah. So look, it's something that was very important for me is we do things properly, right? And there's going to be a proper seating area. So you're not just going to be standing up awkwardly all day. There'll be chairs and seats. There's a kids zone with bouncy castles and some games. We're still confirming we've confirmed the bouncy castle. We haven't confirmed all the games yet. But it's going to be a really good day. DDL is bringing Soca, which is their soft drink brand. Sterling has ice cream. There's going to be a lot of little sample stuff as well for the kids. It's going to be a good day. And it's also, I can't stress this enough, free entry.
Free entry.
Free entry. When last time anything was free in Georgetown?
That's very true. And of course, with this many things to do and to experience.
Yeah, exactly. there is a very good chance you could come with the family and spend very little, if anything.
If anything at all.
Yeah.
And this is a nation that loves its curry. So if you're listening to us right here on Go Moseley Radio, we are chatting with Alex Power. He's telling us all about the Curry Fest 2026 that's happening next Saturday, rather than
this Saturday.
This Saturday.
My apologies. This Saturday, March
We're
28th.
like 5 or 6 days in.
Exactly.
The countdown is on.
At the Everest Cricket Ground. Admission absolutely free. So many activities that the entire family can be part of, have a good time. And of course, there's going to be music too, because it's not going to be a festival of any kind if there's no music.
Exactly. We've got a lineup of great DJs. Now, unfortunately, we're competing with another event, so we couldn't get too many live performers this year. But next year, we have things in plan. But this year, it's going to be a great, energetic lineup of DJs.
Don't worry. It's not going to be Spotify. It's not going to be YouTube music.
No.
They've got DJs booked and ready.
Look,
for
we
the Curry
vetoed
Fest.
that idea. It was on the books. We're like, no. We're doing this
that.
thing properly. Like I said, everything's done properly. This is our first major event, right? So when you're doing things and you want to do things properly, the real trick, the real secret is to... I'm telling you this in confidence. Don't tell anybody. Yeah. The real trick is to hire people who know what they're doing. So our event production, our music, our DJs, our all the food vendors, we just accumulated the best to be able to put together the best.
Sounds good.
And then all that's left is to market it and pull it off. And smile on the day.
And smile on the day and act like, we totally planned this.
Enjoy your curry.
This is exactly how we saw it going.
Precisely. Thank you so much for coming
Shout
through.
out to Stacy and the folks that visit Guyana too.
Absolutely.
Yep, shout out to Stacy and Chris. Unfortunately, she couldn't make it today.
Absolutely.
She could have given you the full criteria because that was her.
Don't worry, we're gonna hear about it. We're gonna.
I'm just coming and taste. So
perfect.
Yeah.
Now
he's not coming as a judge.
No, but hey, look, you can judge all you want. Now, if you want more information about the event, there's actually a full website. It's www.GuyanaCurryFest.com. You can find out all about the vendors that'll be there. You can find out there's a full countdown. You could. Set yourself up for reminders. There's a lot of info. It's really good.
Sounds really, really good. Alex, thank you so much for coming in
Thank you for having me.
Oh, absolutely. And talking about this. We are big on food over here at Go Moseley Radio, even bigger on curry, as it so happens. And of course, hot, fresh roti. You're going
to love what we're doing next month as well. So we're trying to do a major event. It's going to average every other month. Next month we're doing a barbecue competition called Grill Fest. But we'll talk about that next month.
We'll see you
Curry
next
Fest.
month
Exactly.
for sure. Absolutely.
But it's 5 days, 5 hours, 39 minutes, and 22 seconds to go.
I love it.
To Curry Fest. Yeah, I'm on the
There
website, GuyanaCurryFest.com, with all the details and the prizes. We didn't get to dig into the prizes though.
Oh, right. Yeah, sorry. Yeah. So it's going to be a hot competition. It's going to be hot curry, hot competition. There's $1,525,000 up for grabs. If you know your way around a kitchen, there's a very good chance you could walk away with about, I think it was 800 in total, for first place. The duck curry competition is $400,000 for the first place winner. Chicken is $300,000, and then roti. Imagine this: you clap some flour together, $150,000. You could walk away with if you do it right.
I did it the other day for my video. I feel like I is it too late to sign up?
Look, for you, I clap roti for the first time the other day as well. It went okay.
I think I saw that video it was with Davey.
With me and Davey.
Yeah.
She is truly a pro.
Yeah, she
is.
is.
I got some work. I got some work to do.
Sorry, we all can't, It's a heavy responsibility to bear, It's not everyone's made for it.
I didn't think it would be that hot. I burnt my thumb.
Same. I was like, oh my God.
That's why they have the mugs.
Super
well,
hot.
Drew, everyone in the comment section was like, hey, just put it in a jug next time and shake it.
Do the shake. But listen, be a part of that. Of course, you can check out the website. It's GuyanaCurryFest.com. That's GuyanaCurryFest.com. Also follow the Visit the Guyana page for more details on Facebook. And of course, you can follow Alex too on TikTok and Instagram and Facebook for more details all over the place as we celebrate Guyana's culinary soul with the Indie Curry Fest 2026 this Saturday at the Everest ground from just about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. You can come out there. Competition kicks off from 4 and they're going to be running all until about 10 o'clock in the nighttime right down there at Everest. So be a part of it. Thanks a lot, Alex.
Thank you for having me. Have a great week.
All right, thanks a lot. So don't you miss that event, everybody.
You got me going insane. Everything you do is a madness. You got me floating, baby, you're sadly. Don't wanna show you no emotion, but you got me moping.
The South American surgeon.
Everything is alright. I need you, darling. I need you, darling, darling. You guys won't be lying if I said that everything feels right. I need you, darling. I need you, darling, darling.
For the longest while we're jamming in the party, and you're whining on me, pushing everything right back on top of me. Yeah. But if you think you're gonna get away from me, you better change your mind. You're going home. You're going home with me tonight. Let me hold you, go caress my body. You got me going crazy. You turn me on, turn me on. Let me charm you, go right all around me. You got me going crazy. Turn me on.
Wake up to Gordon, Alana, and Mixmaster Tony on New Day.
Jump out, I'm smelling like a millionaire. Designer boots, I'm switching the pairs, but who's a Brazilian? Say she love it, girl I don't care. And plus I'm gonna give a fight the mother thing in my ear. So anything my past, that's still but different. Feel body been telling me. You know how you feel like. Baby, I'm at me. If I said that everything.
Happy belated birthday greetings also going out to my good friend Sophia Collier, wishing you all the best. Hope you had a terrific day yesterday. Of course, as we mentioned earlier, H.D. Riley, Horace Riley, also celebrated his birthday yesterday. So lots of love and blessings to you both.
Darling, I need you, darling, darling. And I would be lying if I said that everything feels right. I need you, darling, I need you, darling, 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 oh, darling, darling.
And your style. Oh, come now. You sweet like a chorus, you wanna ride.
Wake up to Gordon, Alana, and Mixmaster Tony on New Day.
Oh, come now, darling. I'm feeling to wine and break away, yeah. 'Cause I'm in a party mood. Hey, I keep wine on a bumper too, darling. I'm feeling to wine and break away, yeah. 'Cause I'm in a party mood. Come let me take a jump till the morning. Out on the road, just look how we drinks and girl get done. Come let me play a mass till the morning. I've been no feelings watching the girl then carry on. Oh, I come on to them now. It's plenty girl and it's them now. See look at trouble we giving, good trouble we giving. T&T is love, just watch how we living now. Give her my love, na. Yes, I give her my love, oh na. Oh yeah, na.
27 minutes after the 8 o'clock hour. Coming up in about 3 minutes, Alana will be giving you some financial advice. So stick around for that this morning at 8:30. Then we're gonna have a little chit chat about the weekend screen time.
You watch this one. You want to talk about it. You watched the show.
Before you give it the screen time, I was way ahead of you on this one.
You were my inspiration.
This is Go Moseley Radio. Singing one to all the folks locked in online this morning. And those of you locked in on Facebook, we see you this morning and we appreciate you. So good morning to Paulette Reynolds and Bridget Sampson and Gwendolyn Clark and Patricia Archibald and Kim Phil and Maxine King. Good morning to you. And Marcel Joseph and then Catchy Philander and Alfred Light. Wishing you all a good day today. Colin Ben and so many other persons locked in, and those of you online, we appreciate you tuning in on the Go Moseley Radio app. I want to remind your family and friends to just download that Go Moseley Radio app in the Play Store or the App Store, and you'll be happy you did. 8:28.
Did you walk me with food? Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Voodoo. Did you walk me with food? Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh na na. Is this spell on me? Is this spell on me? Oh yeah. Is this spell on me? Walk it up for me. Rock it up for me.
Wake up to Gordon, Alana, and Mixmaster Tony on New Day.
Cause I know you're the one for me to hold on your sweetness. Cause that is my weakness. Push it back in a slow motion while I give you the damn girl I know you want. For me to hold on your sweetness, so me to get in my feelings. Push it back in a slow motion. Still I give you the damn girl. I's a kind of man only on when I serve. Touch me in the right spot, you will get what you deserve. I could be a lover boy, but I kind of reserve. Catch you behind closed doors and I should down your teeth. That side of me, girl, you don't know. I could make the darkness in night start to glow. I could make the walls of white just start to flow. Sometimes you got to slow it down, so you could feel what you're working on. To get the right pick, it got to be the right grip, then you could put it on. If you're tired of the jumping, take a trip to be covered along. Sexy wine, a little heavy, you come together like a slow song. This time it is your time, baby. Let's focus on this wine, baby. This fed go be one of a kind, so prepare your mind and get ready for the jamming. You will have a time of your life. This sweetness feels like paradise. The way you walk on, you like any vibes. Nothing wrong now with a little vibe. So baby, just relax and give me inch by inch. Roll back on it, inch by inch. Roll up on it, inch by inch. And don't leave no space between us. Roll back on it, inch by inch. Roll back on it, inch by inch. Roll up on it, inch by inch.
Wake up! Rise and shine.
The voice of young brother on your radio, giving it to you, the vibes inch by inch. Some good soak in the morning time to get you up and moving on this Monday morning, the 23rd day of March in the year 2026. We got 8 more days to go and wrap up this month of March. Then we swing into April.
Oh my goodness. Easter weekend is around the corner.
Easter, yes. I saw a few kites around the place this weekend. Children, running with their kites in those open spaces. Good morning to the folks at GPL who are reminding you to fly kites only in those wide open spaces. But it's time for some financial advice right now from Alana.
Y'all had RBL earlier. Now you get me. It's another Monday and another Monday Money Gaff, proudly brought to you by Republic Bank. Remember, we're the one for you. Today's tip is, I was inspired by your topic this morning, Gordon. And so it's for all the small business owners and the folks who have the little side hustles out there trying to make that extra income. Here's the key. Don't mix your business money with your personal money. When the sales start rolling in, whether you're selling food, whether you're selling, your products, your little cosmetics, or you're offering a particular service, it's easy to dip straight into that money to spend. But when you do that, you can't really tell or gauge if you're actually making a profit or if you're just breaking even. So try this. separate your money. Even if it's just using 2 accounts for now, or you get a little lockbox if you don't have 2 accounts, or, keeping a simple record on your phone. If you're old school, take out a notepad and you can make up a little Excel sheet thing in your notebook. Break down what you earn into 3 parts: your costs, your profit, and what you're paying yourself. Always remember, pay yourself a salary and make it a realistic salary, okay? If it's a good month, don't overpay yourself. You got to cater for all the other months, right? Because remember, not all the money coming in is yours to spend. And one more thing, don't spend all the profit. Put aside a little bit to reinvest, whether it's for more stock, better presentation, or just generally improving your service. Because a side hustle is not just a quick cash scenario. It's something that can grow if you manage it right and perhaps stop being a side hustle. That's today's Monday Money Gaff, proudly brought to you by Republic Bank. We're the one for you.
And that is a very, very good tip. So
thanks.
Shout out to persons looking to start their own businesses.
Yes.
And that's what we want to encourage you. Don't be afraid of that. And sometimes, like one of my friends, he's doing this really good project. Like he puts his all into the project, but sometimes it doesn't go the way he wants, and he goes into this mood where he's just in his corner. You gotta encourage him, So you might have a friend who's involved in business, and it's okay to encourage them, that listen, it's okay to take a break and to start back and to go again, and push yourself forward.
And another thing, Gordon, earlier this morning for, the topic for today, when you were having that conversation, when you said that and you said you're very happy to see more and more young people, especially young people who are pushing themselves, because we have there's this rhetoric out there about the younger generation. People, but you mentioned and you highlighted the fact that there are some people out there who are pushing themselves and really putting in that extra effort to make that income. What I also wanted to say was shout out to the young people who are utilizing the resources out there, because there are a lot of resources out there that a lot of people don't take advantage of. I'm talking about applying for these little, like the We Lift, that we had the other day. There are lots of chambers. There are
iPad
lots of
Small Business
exactly,
Bureau.
Small Business Bureau. Those organizations have lots of facilities that I don't think, and it's maybe through no fault of their own, that people don't know about, but also people don't take the time to explore it and ask questions. These people are willing and able to help you. So don't think and don't discount yourself because you think you don't meet the requirements. And these could be requirements that you may have seen online, or requirements they have on their website, or just requirements that you have in your head. Yeah. We have predispositions and we have preconceptions of what a lending organization might be looking for. Take your documents in, whatever documents you have, say, listen, I need XYZ. This is what I have. How can you help me? And you never know, they might be able to tailor something for you. So make that extra leap, like Gordon said. It's a scary scenario to put yourself in. But I always tell people the time, especially if you've got not a chick nor child, and you've got low responsibilities in a sense, this is the time to take those risks. And to, when I wasn't working for like almost 2 years, like when I wasn't doing radio, people were like, oh my gosh, how are you going to live? Like I had other
They know life is for the living.
Life is for the living. I had other streams of income, of course, but I also had no real responsibilities. I ain't get a man, I ain't get a husband, I ain't get child. I have 2 parakeets that I have to feed, 2 little birds. Their food is cost like $1,300, and I just gotta buy that like every month, say. If they're extra licorice, sometimes you gotta buy a $2. But it's a couple little seed, and push come to shove, and you're gonna lose them. And you're gonna lose the 2 of them. if the
things get a little tight.
If the $1,000 a month they bracing me for the little bird feed, be free.
Do like you tied up, be free.
But yeah, both my parents approached me when I left, and I'm lucky to have supportive people, and they were like, if you want to cut back on expenses, you want to move back, and I said,
They know you gotta live.
I said, it's all right.
I'm gonna make it.
I'm gonna make it. I said, I'm gonna tell you something.
You're gonna make it.
I tell my mother, I said, thanks, girl. Thanks for the offer. Push come to shove, I'm gonna take you up. But all right for now, thanks.
Yeah, all right for now.
Woo, yes, so that's my testimony. Guyana's still working for somebody, right? But it's a little 3 hour. I'll get a boss man for 3 hours.
I get yourself a 21. You cracking yourself up this morning.
I don't know. I probably had something that you would have.
Me,
because you always laughing at your own jokes.
I just got stunted with you and what you don't have. I good.
Oh, Lord. Ooh,
Get advice from Alana this morning.
If you took something away, I really hope you did.
It is 8:38. This is Gomoseley Radio.
Your mornings are a whole lot better.
Wake up, yo!
With New Day on Gomoseley Radio.
Where you from? I don't care. Once you whining down to the ground and it's clear that we come to get way. Cause we head on the rum, yeah. Hand in the air, and the chipping left like we pass so deep. Head up on that we when we coming down. Could be bad the air, or what we can line with the family. They in the gallery, we don't give a damn. We jamming. And we beating rum from the time we touch it down. We jamming.
We still gotta talk a bit about Beauty in Black in a bit.
Jump around. It's all away. One family. Start to play. And the love take over way. It's all away. One family. Everybody start to say one changade. One thing about we, I truly real love the party. Back and now make me happy. Bring the crew, let me start it, boy. Drinks in the church and the pretty girl in the
I want to remind you the Linden Town Week Big People Party takes place on the 30th of April. It's called Big Woman Still Got Your Things with Allison Hines live on that stage, plus the one-man bands and the one-woman band. You can't miss it. Big Woman Still Got Your Things happening in Linden on the 30th of April. Get ready for that.
Have you ever jumped of a place where only soca pumping, only soca pumping? Have you ever dreamt of a place where only strong rum flowing and plenty bumper rolling? This is the place to go. Welcome to the party land, where you get the sweetest drum. Go. When you in the party land, sweet soca music will make you go down, go right down, go down, go right down, go down, go right 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 down.
When I see a mash up the place, now it's time to activate. Come close and now we live in the moment. So now take the chance today, cause it's never too late to let the peace out of the cage. And every family jump up, wave up, dancing together like we have no tomorrow. Jump up, wave up, dancing together. Cause you know we going straight through the night till the Monday. We bring the party back to life, bring it back.
You feel that crunch barbecue blast, hot, zesty ranch, cool and nacho craze. Brand new Olay Extreme, all extreme with Olay and Guyana. Get ready this Saturday, the 28th of March. It's Curry Fest 2026, the ultimate curry and roti making competition. It's happening in the Everest ground. Come out and witness a battle for Curry King and Queen as top cooks compete for the chicken, duck, and roti making crowns. Best part, admission absolutely free. Don't you miss it this Saturday at Everest. Curry Fest 2026, where flavor meets competition.
And whether you need a trusted medical escort to appointments, professional home care support for daily living, or compassionate companionship to brighten your day or the day of a loved one, Ramsfad is committed to delivering safe, reliable, and personalized care. Choose Ramsfad Medical Escort and Home Care Services because your well-being is our priority. Call them today, 618-8004, and let them care for you the Ramsfad way.
And parents looking for a place where your child can learn and grow? At Prophetic Daycare and Preschool, Prophetic Stars Nursery Nursery and Prophetic Stars Primary School, children are nurtured in a safe, caring environment where they can reach their full potential. Our teachers provide individual attention, allowing each child to learn at their own pace while building strong skills in reading, writing, math, science, and social development. We also promote creativity, critical thinking, discipline, respect, and Christian values. From daycare to primary school, we help every child grow in knowledge, confidence, and character. Registration is now open. Enroll today at Prophetic Daycare and Preschool. Call them on 663-4043, 732-1504, or 227-6819.
Your brand deserves more than generic graphics. Mass Global Media delivers custom designs, professional printing, and creative solutions that make businesses stand out. Contact Mass Global Media today and let your brand speak with impact. Call them 643-8293.
Are you a leader navigating stress, pressure, and constant demands? Then join us for the Leadership and Mental Health Seminar, Strong Minds, Strong Leaders, Leading with Resilience in a Demanding World. On Saturday, April 25, from 9 o'clock in the morning until 3:30 in the afternoon at the Bel Air Lions Club in Inakio, Section K. Discover practical strategies to manage stress, prevent burnout, and build resilient teams. Featuring mental health expert Shane Tull and leadership expert Claremont G.W. Frank. Registration is $20,000 per person or $15,000 for groups of 5 or more. Reserve your seat today, register online, or call 638-6226. Strong minds build strong leaders. Don't you miss that.
Guyana, it's time to level up your beauty game. Fenty Beauty, Fenty Skin, and Fenty Fragrance have officially landed, and they're here to slay. Head on down to Glamour Beauty to swatch, blend, and glow with the full Fenty lineup featuring bold shades, flawless finishes, and products made for every skin tone. Join them for the official launch at Glamour Beauty Movie Town on Saturday, March 28th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Fenty Beauty, available starting March 28th at Glamour Beauty.
Deck the halls with Bowser.
This is your time.
Yeah, but we didn't get all we needed last Christmas, and now we can.
Republic Bank Cash Bonanza.
Let's renovate our home and purchase appliances.
And plan a trip with the kids.
Or buy a new car.
Republic Bank Cash Bonanza. Same day approvals. Apply in person or safely online. Plus a chance to win lots of prizes. This is your time to get what you need. Republic Bank Cash Bonanza.
Extra ginger ale, yeah. Cool it down, cool it right. Feel the zing. Take the flight. Less sugar, more spice. A sip so crisp, so nice. Pure refreshment in your hand. Extra vibes across the land. Extra ginger ale, oh yeah. Take the taste extra far. The flavor hits just right. Extra ginger ale would taste so nice. Yeah. Hey. Zesty bubbles, golden glow. Feel the rhythm, let it flow. Sip it slow or take it fast. Extra ginger ale's a blast. Extra ginger ale, oh yeah. Take the taste extra far. The flavor it's just right.
Less sugar, more ginger. Extra ginger ale.
20 years of churches, chickens, you and us, and there is nothing missing. So many, many friends and strangers pass through our doors, and they always come back for more. Feel the love. Guyana, the love keeps growing, and we're thankful for the support you are showing. At so many locations and much more to come. It's gratitude and celebration. Can you feel the love? 20 years of churches, chickens, you and us, and there is nothing missing. So many, many friends and strangers pass through our doors, and they always come back for more. Feel the love.
Team Extra presents its annual Easter Sunday Creek Explosion, performing live from Jamaica, Javinci. Granny Danny Ivy and JJ Vibes. Music by DJ Bobby Cush, DJ Papa Feelings, DJ Magnum, DJ Garwin, David Hype, and Janus. Girls Dance Off Competition first prize, $50,000. Second prize, $30,000. And third prize, $20,000. At Azeza Akuza Creek outside Splashman's on 5th April, Easter Sunday. Early birds. Ticket $3,000. Tickets location, White Castle Fish Shop, Fireside Suites, Just Your Size Boutique, HJ Box Office, Short Boss Boutique, and Team Extra Stabrook Market. Compliments of Fireside, Grill and Chill, Extra Ginger Ale, and Tsar Lager Beer. Be a leader. Be a leader. Be a leader.
I'm the first geoscientist in my family. I know that's right.
Not to show off, but this Puerto Rican girl is the first wells engineer in my family.
And me? Well, I'm also the first geoscientist in my family.
Build Her celebrates Luana, Omika, and Melanie, who started as interns and are now building careers at ExxonMobil Guyana. Careers don't start at the top, they're built. Build Her, from interns to industry.
Visit ExxonMobil Guyana on social media to learn more.
Guyana, it's time to level up your beauty game. Fenty Beauty and Fenty Skin have officially landed at Glamour Beauty. Head to Glamour Beauty Movie Town to experience the full Fenty Beauty and Fenty Skin lineup. Featuring bold shades, flawless finishes, and products made for every skin tone. Join us for the official launch at Glamour Beauty Movie Town, Saturday, March 28th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Fenty Beauty, available starting March 28th at Glamour Beauty.
Pizza just the way you like it. You already know we the pizza king. One bite into flavor and thin crust makes you wanna say, hey, nobody do it like we do. Every single bite and you can taste the flavor coming through. Every day is fresh ingredients. Guyana, we wanna show you how much we love you. Feel the love, Mario. Pizza just the way you like it. You already know we the pizza king. One bite into flavor and thin crust makes.
Did you hear? Optical vouchers are open to all ages. Everybody, so bring them to Optic Menon. At Optic Menon, you'll find a wide selection of stylish frames, quality lenses, and expert services to help you see clearly and look great. If you received an optical voucher, our team will guide you through the process. Stop by Optic Menon today and make the most of your voucher. We'd love to see you at Menon.
Wake up! Rise and shine. It's a new day on Gomoseley Radio.
So I figure lots of folks are watching that Screen Time show this past weekend. Beauty in Black was a lot for a lot of people, though. You watch any of it?
Let me tell you, no, I didn't watch any of it. I do come across clips of it ever so often. Mm-hmm. There are two clips that are like cemented in my mind.
What's that?
And I can 100% say Mallory needs to go to jail.
Who?
Mallory
Mallory
needs to go to jail, and she needs some extensive therapy. She needs to leave that man as well, but that's a whole other scenario. I saw the one of her when she figured out that her husband was having the affair in their home.
Yeah.
And she, figured it out. She got into the car, pulled the car around.
She rammed into the house.
Yeah, drove she didn't. She set it up so the car drove into the house. Like, everything okay with Tyler Perry and that writing team?
Then she went and sat down in the smoke because there was a fire after, and she's just sitting there smoking a cigar, watching them, the husband and the mistress, whatever, the stripper, trying to get out. It's a crazy show.
Very
a whole
crazy.
lot of crazy.
Was that before or after she confronted the stripper about the affair? Because
That's
I also
after.
saw that clip.
That's after.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then there was one where she threw the hot coffee.
Yeah.
Gordon is
3
weird.
times she had run-ins with them. In the parking lot, he was doing the dirty with a stripper. Then he took her home, and that's when she rammed the car in. Then, like a couple of days later, he took her to his workplace.
Office.
The office. And that's when she got the coffee. But anyway, folks, check it out on Netflix. Beauty in Black.
Is season 2 done?
Yeah, Norman's wife is still dead, by the way.
This is the one that won't let us forget it?
Every show. And Mallory, they said they told him Mallory killed his wife.
You could know these spoilers.
And so he was like, Mallory did that. Mallory killed my wife. And Mallory's husband like, yeah, your old wife, she did it. I know persons complain about the writing. He needs better writers. But listen, if it's working for Tyler Perry, then that's it.
It's clearly working.
It's clearly working. It's got millions upon millions of views. Probably the highest rated show on Netflix. Over all those movies and different series they've got out there. So
with all the fantastic writers.
With all the fantastic writers. He's clearly outpacing them. So, that was that.
Yeah. But like Gordon also said last Friday, it is not a show you watch around the kids. So just ensure that they're, far from the television when you're taking a look at it.
Yeah. 8:53.
Wake up to Gordon, Alana, and Mixmaster Tony on New Day. Your mornings are a whole lot better.
Wake up, yo!
With New Day on Gomoseley
Radio. She no want to lick a boy day night room. Says she want to do the things no other girl can do. Whole night she telling me she really want room. Says she really want ride, man. Bend over, from you know you're beautiful. Take them clothes off. Say she love it. Ready, set, move. Fun time and we not outside. She says she love it when we slack. Fish fry, she eat at lunchtime. Say me are the only thing she eating on no stir fry. That make the girl a bird twice. She loves the money and the only thing we burst eyes. One time she never know vibes. Say me are the one we bring no dash inside. She no want to lick a boy day night. Say she want to do the things no other girl can do. Whole night she telling me she really want. Say she really want ride, man. Bend over, from me know you beautiful. Take them clothes.
Mixmaster Tony.
My bleach a bit, down inside every Jeep ready. Big 100 dip and belly. If I party, me keep it. Last time we check them where them are. Months out in the broad summer. Microphones every day. Yo, dog, we no play games, no time. Ask me the boat. We beat when it's more life. Ups in the hospital, dog, is program run them body. Spirits for dance, I took everybody know we skill and we can. Ask busy about it, cabbage about food. That we swing pose like we's a monkey. All in the jail, she love the tonky. Cause look up for your double way music pumping. Money make news, no we not new. Everything design and no costume. Them don't talk, never run up on me. I'm a dance and me, one up for them. Give it to me hard from the baby. And papa, give me hard. Make the scream, get it tight. And clean. Me no want no tickle, want a big long. Go up in a me. First when him deal with me like semi-cripple. Have me bend up in a Z right pan the turntable when me bounce.
Connect all day on Gomoseley Radio. www.gomoseleyradio.com.
Give it to me hard from the place. And pop off me frock, give me hard. Make the scream, kick it tight and tickle.
Make we go in a delight, happy nice, lucky door. Set you on your knee, not to score. Set the ball a door when you wine, watch it goal. Girl, you are me queen, and me wife, and me. No money for your spirit, for your right, for your rule. Could do the free every night. Sachi, the yo, for the yo. Chanel, put her to
the car just get stripped. Full glass case, can't make no spins. Sun hot, but me got no tint. Them officers on the pond talking. Yeah, I say I roll up on the roadblock. You got if you see how me car black, got a fresh in the car with a big back. Done I gon' park that.
But the officer said pull in at the car, now you reload
out of order. This car got stripped cause I can't see the driver. You even got a permit for the full screen tip.
I's the lawless boss, but why you going answer?
Oh, lawless boss. When I done today, use the lawful boss. I gon' show you why them say police is cross. Me care who you know, me taking no call.
Officer, hold on a Granger.
3 Granger can't walk like you don't pay attention. The tail black come off in any situation. You're stripping it, yeah, or you're stripping at the station.
The car just get stripped. Full glass case, can't make no spins. Sun hot, bad, me ain't got no tint.
We're gonna be singing that song next week, huh?
This is the last week.
8 days to go.
Yeah.
Before those state regulations take over.
Next Tuesday, it's the final day.
Officer, love me with the tint now. The police waiting, bad, you know. They're waiting, they're gonna show me something
They're
next week.
They're like this.
Shout out to the police officers. Rubbing their hands like,
Gonna get them.
Yeah. See, well, I'm gonna really get breeze.
Do you remember that video of it was during COVID time when they had that bus, the army bus would come and pick up people violating the curfew?
When the guy leaned through the windows.
Never want me get no breeze. I hope he's well wherever he is.
I want breeze.
I hope he's well.
Shout out to him. Coming up at 10 o'clock this morning, you can stay right here with Gomoseley Radio for keeping up with Keen and Selector Yannick. Of course, they'll take you to that 1 o'clock hour. And just around the 3 o'clock, you can tune in and be on the go with ZJ Ice and DJ Sion. They'll get you through to the 6 o'clock evening hour. Then Good Vibes will carry you through the night here on Gomoseley Radio. And then you put up with us again tomorrow morning.
Bright and early.
Bright and early. We outside like Zacchaeus. You know you went in the tree, right? Outside.
I missed that story.
You don't know Zacchaeus? A wee little man was he. He climbed up into the sycamore tree, the Savior's face to see. And as the Savior was walking by, he looked up in the tree. Hey, Zacchaeus, come down. You outside guy for tea. So when you're outside, Zacchaeus was peeping the session. And the Lord was walking through. Jesus was walking through. How you didn't go to church? And you went to Marriott Academy? Everybody knows the Zacchaeus story.
I don't know that story.
You know it, right, Tony? Tony knows the Zacchaeus story.
Of course.
He was a short man.
I don't
That's
know
why he
that
climbed up
story.
into the tree.
Oh, to see what's going on.
Yes, Jesus said, come,
I'm sorry, I missed that one. I really gotta...
Jesus used to eat enough, though. He carried Zacchaeus a tea, take a little bite fish and bread. Then the lady with the oil, a little more oil in my lamp, something to make with the oil.
I know that story.
And then
the wine, the water.
The last
the
supper, he
wine.
turned the water into wine. The last supper to do it for you. Anyway.
Oh my God.
Unless I have to go and ask
I really hope Gentle Jesus has a great sense of humor.
I think he does. He probably up there say, "Hey, bye, Mosley." Hey, bye, Mosley. Talking on the radio.
Oh my goodness. It's 9 o'clock in the morning time. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Happy birthday to my stepmom. Celebrating her birthday today. Happy birthday to Delise Rogers. Best wishes coming from all your family and, of course, your beautiful daughter, Destiny. And, everybody that loves you. We hope you have a fantastic day today.
All right. And that's the program for this morning. So on behalf of Mixmaster Tony and Alana Bose, my name is Gordon Moseley, wishing you a safe and enjoyable Monday. We meet right back here tomorrow, and we start that new day together.
Team Extra presents its annual Easter Sunday Creek Explosion, performing live from Jamaica, Javinci. Granny Ivy and JJ Vibes. Music by DJ Bobby Cush, DJ Papa Feelings, DJ Magnum, DJ Garwin, David Hype, and Janus. Girls Dance Off Competition first prize $50,000, second prize $30,000, and third prize $20,000 at Azeza Akuza Creek outside Splashman's on 5th April, Easter Sunday. Early birds, ticket $3,000. Tickets location White Castle Fish Shop, Fireside Suites, Just Your Size Boutique, HJ Box Office, Short Boss Boutique, and Team Extra Stabrook Market. Compliments of Fireside, Grill and Chill, Extra Ginger Ale, and Czar Lager Beer. Be a leader. Be a leader. Be a leader.
Could you possibly rewind and come again?
Rewind, the ultimate old school experience is coming your way on Friday, April 17th, 2026. Get ready to take it all the way back. Rock Nation Entertainment presents a night of pure retro vibes at Retrieve Hardcore.
Gates open from 8 p.m. sharp.
Featuring live out of Jamaica, Tony Mataron, alongside a powerhouse DJ lineup, DJ Dental, Father Moi, DJ Fearless, DJ Waterdog, DJ Boombread, plus Bobby Kush and Selector Jerome. Old school hits, classic vibes, non-stop energy all night long. Grab your tickets now from Broad Money Auto Spears, that Storm Building, extra online shopping on Celebrity Avenue, Zoom taxi service through Pinhead Corner, and Golden Taste Seafood and Bar at Four Corner. And in Georgetown, Modern Jewelry on Hatfield Street.
Also enjoy VIP experience for just $10,000 and get free secure parking and bottle service.
Remember, early bird tickets cost $3,000
and you pay more at the gate.
Rewind, the ultimate old school experience. Don't you miss it.
The music just turns me on.
I'm the first geoscientist in my family. I know that's right.
Not to show off, but this Puerto Rican girl is the first wells engineer in my family.
And me? Well, I'm also the first geoscientist in my family.
Build Her celebrates Luana, Omika, and Melanie, who started as interns and are now building careers at ExxonMobil Guyana. Careers don't start at the top, they're built. Build Her, from interns to industry.
Visit ExxonMobil Guyana on social media to learn more.
This Mother's Day, treat those special ladies to something extra special. Father Moe and Determined Family Enterprise presents RWB, Roses, Wine and Brunch.
Wine and roses for my baby.
Join us on Sunday, May 10th at the BV Ground Tarmac, East Coast, Demerara. Gates open from 3 p.m. for an unforgettable afternoon of great food, fine wine, and amazing vibes. Enjoy entertainment by Super Ray. DJ Aquilo, Father Moe.